So, chat. What up, chat? How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a good night or morning or whatever you guys are doing. No wait, no, it's not belated. Happy birthday to you. If it is your birthday, but it probably isn't. Hey, didn't expect to see you here. Well, hi there. Funny that you come around these parts. You come here often? Well, you shouldn't. That's a very dangerous place around here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I went to work today and I came home in one pieces. It's great. Everything's amazing and fantastic. And tomorrow is Mother's Day! Yeah! Happy Mother's Days to all the mothers, the great mothers that are out there. Should I say great mothers? I want to be specific. Only good mothers. Only good mothers deserve to be appreciated. If you're a bad mom, you're a bad mom. You need to do better. No, I'm just kidding. No, but happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Maybe my mother behaves. I'll go get her some flowers tomorrow. Maybe if she behaves, then I'm gonna go surprise her with some flowers tomorrow. We'll see. Spoken like a true Asian mother. So freaking true, bro. Golly. It's true. I wanna appreciate people who at least put in the effort, you know? I'm just saying, okay? I don't mean to be harsh, but I'm gonna be harsh anyways. Which is, for example, Father's Day, right? If you're a father with like 8 different children and 8 different baby mamas, and you don't pay any of them child support, and you don't help take care of them at all, bro, can you really say that you're a good father? Would you think that dad deserves like his freaking children to come to him and be like, "Happy Father's Day, Dad. Thank you for being a father figure in my life of what not to do." Like, real? I mean, is that guy even a father at that point? I mean, technically speaking, he is the father, but he's not like a father. He's like, well, I don't know. What would you call that? I mean, technically it's the dad, but you wouldn't be my real dad. You wouldn't be somebody that I look up to, you know? Like a parent that taught you things in life, you know? You were just, I came out of your nutsack. That's my point, is I just came out of your nutsack. That's what I mean. Biological father, but not dad. Yes, exactly. Like, I was a sperm in your ball sack, and here I am. But that doesn't mean anything, you know? Like, I just happened to dwell in those sacks against my will, okay? I didn't know when I existed, but I came out of those. But that doesn't mean that you're my father, okay? Because like let's say I'm like, Peter is my dad. He's the best dad ever. He taught me everything I know. And you, I just came out of your ball sack, not by choice, okay? It was against before I can even make choices, which is so it's sucky, very very sucky. I didn't like it. I don't like it. I'm trying to find some lofi music here. But yeah, how was your guys' day today? I realized that while I was driving, I talk to myself a lot while I'm driving. Like, I talk to myself while I drive a lot. I feel like a crazy person sometimes. And then I feel like really good after I like tell off this driver that can't fucking hear me. All the time I do it, and it's very satisfying. Am I the only one who does that? I wonder. But hello everybody. Canduda went to sleep, good night. Daki went to sleep, good night. Schmurs is bowing, hi Schmurs. And then we got Ria, Ruru, hello. Oh my god, it's Dakio, hello. And Origin, keeping me company, let's go. Before you even knew what choices were. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, talking to yourself or yelling at other drivers. I'm doing both. I'm talking to myself and yelling at other drivers. I do it a lot, actually. So today, I was at work, right? And then like they had like this weird, not like weird, but like they were like bringing in like employees to do like what do you call them? It's like a survey kind of thing, you know, like is there anything that you think that can be improved at your job, you know? Would you say the food is good? Do you think you're being treated fairly and stuff like that? You know, and I'm just like I love, you know, of course me, you know, I don't want no problem. I'm like I love this company. It's the best company ever. And it is the best place I've ever worked for, you know, like a fucking job interview, right? Because I'm not about to nitpick other things because I this is possibly the best job I've ever had, you know? So I didn't really have anything to like nitpick for them, you know? And then we were joking around like me and the boss, and then she's just like, oh, keep doing a good job, but we know you are a little crazy. And I'm just like, I was like, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment, but then I admitted it, and I was like, aren't we all a little crazy? And then I was like, I mean, I know that I'm outwardly crazy. Like I tell people that I am a psycho, you know, but I'm not gonna not admit that I'm not a fucking like crazy bitch. But I feel like everybody has a little crazy in them, right? And then she's like, you're right, you're right. I was like, I felt like a little attacked at the moment, like during that moment. But then I was just like, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or I was very confused. I didn't know what to feel. What would you say? How would you react? Like, you crazy. Like, that's right. Yeah, I am crazy. Yeah. She just puts on a crazy front. Ignore the Yandere ASMR RP video. Yeah. It was just weird, you know? Because it's not like I was. So if you were like friends with them, you know, like if I was really good friends with you and then I was talking to you and then you were just like, you fucking crazy bitch, I'd laugh, you know? I'd be like, ha ha ha, yeah, you're so funny, right? I'm fucking crazy. But if it was like your boss that you barely talk to, you know, like here and there, very small talk kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden they're just like, you're crazy. And you're like, how did you know? Who told you? Who told you that I was crazy? Was it Sarah? Did she tell you that I was crazy? Because boss, I'm trying to let you know that I'm actually not crazy. I'm very normal. I'm very normal. I need that raise, please. Please, I'm very normal. If you're giving normal people raises, please. I'm very normal. You know? But it was just like a vulnerability for a moment there. Is it that obvious moment? Yeah, no, seriously. It was exactly like that. I was like, huh? How did she know? How did she find me out? How did she know that I was actually crazy? I don't know if I was sad or it just felt exposed, like cinder being exposed. I don't really know anymore. Like now I knew from that moment I kind of felt like vulnerable. I'm trying to think. Like when was the time you guys ever felt vulnerable in life? Like have you ever been caught doing something you shouldn't have, or like you were trying to hide something about yourself and then somebody caught you in that lie? Like you tried to be somebody that you weren't. Is this ringing a bell? Because I'm trying to think of moments like that. Like, have I ever been? I think I have before. You know, I was kind of like I don't want to use the term weeb like it's a negative term, but I feel like at one point in my life, like I was so into anime and like gaming and stuff, and during that time of my life when I was a lot younger, it wasn't very like cool, you know? It wasn't considered cool. It wasn't the cool thing kids did. It was oh, you're a nerd or you're a gaming nerd. Like you're a child, you play games. What? You're a girl, you're not supposed to play games, you know, stuff like that. And then when I would go to school, I wouldn't tell people that I would, you know, unless I knew they played it too, then I would share. But if I knew that they never shared it, I wouldn't bring it up, you know? And then sometimes like I'd be talking about something, I'd make a reference about a game, and then some girl would be like, ew, like why are you what is that? And I'm just like, oh, it's from this game. And then they're just like, you play games, but you're a girl. You're not supposed to play games. And I'm like, you're right. I don't know where I got that reference from. I think I heard it from somebody else and I just copied what they said. Ha 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 ha. You know? And then I just move on with life. But that was bullshit back in the day. Games was supposed to be only for boys, and then all of a sudden now it's so cool that, oh my gosh, you're an e-girl, you're a girl gamer. Now suddenly it's so cool. But I'm past that stage now. I don't do that anymore. Crazy. Alright, let me find some videos for us to react to today. I actually compiled a pretty good 10 videos actually. Pretty good amount. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. All right, we're gonna go first. I have some court cases that I put in here that I wanted to watch. And then there was like some like top moments of like, what is this? Oh, A&E. Ooh, A&E. And then there was one where it's like Beyond Evil podcast. And then one from like EWU, Crime Story Time. Stuff like that. But let's go into the watch area. That's what we're gonna be reacting to today. I love watching these. These are so fun. All right, hang on. Let me turn off my music. All right, everybody. All right, we're gonna be watching. The first one is from Judge Judy. Can't believe this is a 20-minute video because all of her. I feel like whenever I watch like Judge Judy stuff on YouTube, they're always like 2 minutes long, which is not enough for me.
Daughter was involved in a hit and run.
All right, let's see this. Justice.
Your daughter was involved in a hit and run.
I believe my daughter.
Your daughter ran away. She's 14 years old. She could have killed people. When did you call the police? The answer is you did not, but this is the example.
Wait, is the volume okay for you guys, or should I make it louder? Let me know.
That you're setting. That's a great lesson.
This is Judy Justice.
Judy Justice.
Tanya Atkins is
fine.
suing
Okay.
vehicle owner Kelly DePanger for damages and lost wages from a car accident.
Court come to order. All rise.
All right.
Have a seat, please.
Hello, Judge. Case 2165, Atkins versus DePanger.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Tell me your first name.
I feel the
Destiny.
tenseness in this.
How old are you, Destiny?
I'm 14.
And you don't have a driver's license.
No, ma'am.
So you know you're not allowed to drive a car?
Yes, I do.
You took your mother's car without permission.
I did.
You were with a girlfriend
Yes, ma'am.
who also is your age. Uh-huh is not an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
And you stole your mother's car on what date?
October 7th or 8th,
Where was your mother?
sleeping.
Wait, October 7th or 8th? Like, she doesn't even know? Oh my gosh, I would, if that was my child and that happened to me, I'd be like, you better fucking get the dates correct. We're going in front of a judge. And if I knew we were going in front of Judge Judy, oh my God, you better fucking get your facts straight, bitch. Hello? 7th or 8th? Oh my God, what? Did she not teach her child how to like answer in court? I don't
What
know.
time did you steal
How
your
about
mother's
you?
car?
Around 4, 3,
This,
around that time.
What?
This isn't looking good for her, guys. That doesn't look great. Oh God. Just give her the fine. Just give her the fine. I will not be embarrassed by you on TV, young lady. Oh, right? I mean, dude, I'd be embarrassed to be the mom right now. You have to stand there with her because she's underage and this is her case. But you need a guardian with her, you know? But shit.
Like, I say about 3:30
About
I'm
3:30.
sorry.
The morning, afternoon, or evening?
in the morning, a.m.
3:30 in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
And you had an accident.
Sorry, you see
Yes,
me
ma'am.
touching my tongue?
You had an
I have a
accident
cut on my
with
tongue.
this lady's car.
Yes, ma'am.
And instead of stopping, you took off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was a bad accident.
Yes, ma'am.
And was the damage to the side of your car Just
Don't poke it. I have to. I just want to see like what's up. You don't do that? I do that all the time. Don't poke it. I have to. It bothers me. It hurts. You don't ever have moments like that where you like bite your tongue and like you bite it so goddamn hard that you get a fucking cut there for days? That's what happened to me. I'm just making sure. I'm just being a doctor and just making sure that is everything is accordingly, you know? Yeah, it's already bad. Yeah, I do. See, you can't. I'm such a scratcher. That's me. Anyways.
the damage to the side of your car.
No, ma'am.
Passenger side?
No, ma'am.
Don't play. Passenger side? No.
She keeps saying, no, ma'am. You're not supposed to call the judge ma'am or sir. It's your honor. Your honor.
Driver's side? No. Where was the damage to your car?
The front.
Front. Okay. So now that I've got the clear picture, you stole your mother's car. You have no driver's license. Whatever insurance your mother had on the car would certainly not cover this accident because you're an unauthorized driver. You have no driver's license. Your mother certainly wasn't going to report you to the police for stealing her car. I don't think you did that, right? And the damage to your car was in the front. Front. You're going to tell me, but just so that
Just
I
a
know.
second, just a
The
second.
damage to your car was
Just a second, just a second. What is going on here? What is going on here? Why am I freezing?
on the side.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. You see, cars don't slide together.
Wait, did she
You
say
know what
that?
I mean? One car hits another. Do you understand? Is not an answer.
Wait, did she say the car slid?
And instead of
I missed it.
stopping, you took off, right?
Oh,
Yes,
she
ma'am.
took
And
off.
it was
I
a-
missed that part. What the fuck?
Sleeping.
What time did you steal your mother's car?
Around
I missed it.
4, 3, around that time.
What?
Like, I say about 3:30. I'm sorry.
The morning, afternoon, or evening?
In the morning, a.m.
3:30 in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
How does she have the audacity to be doing stuff like that? God, I wish I had the guts like that. I was too afraid that my mom would unalive me for doing shit like that. That is insane to me. I mean, I guess I give her props because she has guts. Hi, Neeson. Hello, hello. How are you? Hang on, give me a second. Let me reload this real quick. Listen to me hum. Listen to me hum while I reload this and play. I couldn't do that because I was getting caught every time I did the smallest thing. Same. Me too. Me too. All right.
And you had an accident.
Yes, ma'am.
Not a
You
good
had an
criminal.
accident
Same.
with this lady's car.
Yes, ma'am.
And instead of stopping, you took off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was a bad accident.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And was the damage to the side of your
Your
car?
Honor.
Was the damage to the side of your car?
No, ma'am.
Passenger side?
No, ma'am.
Don't play. Passenger side? No. Driver side? No. Where was the damage to your car?
The front.
Front. Okay. So now that I've got the clear picture,
Dude,
you
I feel
stole your
scared
mother's
for
car.
her.
You have no driver's license. Whatever insurance your mother had on the car would certainly not cover this accident because you're an unauthorized driver. You have no driver's license. Your mother certainly wasn't going to report
But
you
she's
to
so
the police
cute.
for stealing her car. I
Her
don't
hair
think you
is
did
so
that.
nice.
Right?
Why'd she have to
And
make
the
a dumb
damage
decision?
to your car was in the front. Front. You're going to tell me, but just so that I know. The damage to your car was on the side.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. You see, cars don't slide together. Do you know what I mean? One car hits another. Do you understand? Is not an answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Better. Okay, so now we're going to go
she's
to October
improving,
8th.
I guess.
Yes, Your
Okay?
Honor.
You were on your way to work?
Man, she dug her grave. She was not ready for any of these questions at all. She's absolutely fucked, in my humble opinion. Agreed.
Yes, ma'am.
and
agreed she was.
Miss Atkins, tell me what happened.
I was going to work. It was 5:30 in the morning. I was
Damn.
going up Franklin Road. I got to Brookville Road.
You were driving straight.
Yes, I'm going up Franklin Road. I get to a light at Brookville Road. I make a stop because the light is red. I'm sitting at the red light. The light changes green. I proceed to go through the light at the green light. The defendant is coming the opposite way from me. She's not in the turning lane. She's in the regular straight lane. So I see her coming at a rapid speed. But I'm thinking she's going straight, so I proceed to go through the light. By the time I get mid-light, I don't know what happened, but she decides to turn. And when she turns right into me, like, and hits.
I can imagine.
And then what?
She explained that so beautifully. Like, I could imagine that. So she's basically going straight, and the other car is oncoming traffic, and she was. It looked like that car was going straight, but last minute she fucking made a turn and turned into that car that was going, like, or her, Miss, whatever her name is, I forgot. She thought the car would zig, but it zagged. Yeah, well, no, it's just like if you're on one side of the lane, right, and you're going straight, there's oncoming traffic on the other side that's going the opposite direction, right? You guys should be passing each other, but instead of passing, that fucking bitch went, nah, I want to turn now. I want to turn right now. And she did, and she hit her.
What happened?
And then I hear her and her friends her friend is hollering, run, Destiny, we have to go. Run, Destiny, we have to go. I'm still trying to get myself together. And I'm looking, and all I could do was grab my phone and dial 911 to call the police.
And by that talked they were gone.
And by that time, they were gone.
Miss Atkins, how did you find her?
We talked to the insurance company.
No, wait a second.
Okay.
How did you find her? They took off.
Oh, they took off.
They took off.
Her car was still at the accident.
So they ran and left the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Oh,
So my husband came. I had called my husband as well. He came to the accident scene. He took pictures of the cars and the plates, and we contacted our insurance. Our insurance gave us the name, and I went on Facebook, and I looked her up, and I seen Destiny, who I had seen run from the accident.
Oh my God, look at those eyes. She's like, you bitch. Yeah, look at those eyes. Look at those hateful eyes. You fucking bitch. You could have, like, what was she supposed to do? What was she supposed to do? If Destiny hits you in a car, what would you do? You know, come on, Destiny. Cut us some slack, bitch. Like, you stole your mom's car. That's your own damn fault. That's so funny. Stole a car, crashed it, ran on foot. Yeah, GTA shit.
And we found out she was hiring for a job. So inboxed her, found out where she worked, and we went to her job.
You mean her mother?
Her mother.
Her mother.
My daughter inboxed you and asked you what...
Don't speak to her.
I'm sorry.
Don't speak to her.
Oops. Oops. You fucked up.
Listen to me. Whatever you say is no good. Just understand that. Your daughter stole your car. She's 14 years old. She could have killed people. She could have killed people.
Oh, she definitely could have.
There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for her stealing your car.
But at least her hair is on point.
Has she ever done it before?
I guess.
No.
But she did.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And she did, and she had an accident because she didn't have a driver's license. She lacked state permission to be behind the wheel of a car.
Oh, intense music.
Tanya Atkins
Oh my gosh.
claims vehicle owner Kelly DePanger owes for damages after Kelly's 14-year-old daughter crashed into her car.
So she didn't have a driver's license. She lacked state permission to be behind the wheel of a car.
But she
You're
still harassed me, though,
What?
at my job.
What?
She harassed me at my job.
Just a second. Did she contact you first?
As far as...
Just as anything, it's contact.
It was a yes or no question, ma'am. Yes or no. Did he contact you? Oh my God, shut up. I almost bit my tongue again.
No.
Email. So
I don't know
you're
who
gonna
her
tell
daughter
me-
was.
You're going to, what?
I didn't know who her daughter was trying to contact me on Facebook.
I don't. Did you know your daughter had been in an accident? Let's go. Did you know your daughter had been in an accident? Of course you did, because she left the car there, right?
Yes.
So you knew she had been in an accident?
Yes.
Right? Did you contact the police?
No.
Why?
She came to the house freaking out, and,
So, okay, I don't even want to hear what this bitch has to say right now. What do you mean? your fucking daughter got into an accident, you didn't call the police to report it, that she's been in an accident? Oh my
in
God.
panic of her getting in an accident. And my daughter
So
is
what did you,
telling
just a
me,
second, so what did you do? What did you do? Your daughter stole your car. I see the picture of the accident. The picture of the accident clearly shows that your daughter hit her car.
Yes.
Your daughter's
Oof.
car is the
this
gray
is
one.
the very first time
Just a
I've
second.
seen this.
Oh, that's a
well,
bad one.
I'm telling you, when you have front-end damage, that means you hit somebody.
Right.
She's wrong from the get-go. So I'm asking you, she came home, you told somebody, did you call the police and say, listen, my 14-year-old daughter took my car without permission, there was a bad accident, I hope nobody was hurt. Did you do that?
Yes.
No, I did not.
No.
Why the
of course
fuck
not.
didn't you do that?
You waited for somebody to find you.
No, not necessarily.
Well, what do you mean not?
What? What do you mean? No, not necessarily. Well, what do you mean? No, not necessarily. What? I want to hear what this bitch is. I can't think on her wavelength right now.
Necessarily, unless you contacted
What do you
somebody.
mean?
Did you go back
I mean,
to the...
I was under the impression that they called the police.
Just a second, what would give you that impression? Your daughter ran away.
She said that cops were called.
How did she know the cops were called? She ran away. What?
The cops were there.
Oh my
One
God.
of the,
I
cop-
feel like no offense. I'm just no offense. I feel like every single time she opens her mouth, I'm losing a brain cell. Like I don't want to hear her talk. I rather the mom talk, but I'm losing brain cells when either of them talk. What the fuck? Why does she keep weaseling her answers like that? Oh God, dude.
had spoke to me that night. I was
After the accident.
no before. I mean, yeah, after the accident. But
Well, the
when
accident
I was,
happened 3:30 in the morning. The officer spoke to you at night. That's after the accident.
Yes, ma'am. But there's a fire department right by where we got into an accident at, and there was
Look at her face. Look at Judge
The officer
Judy's
spoke
face.
to you at night. That's after the accident.
Yes, ma'am. But there's a
Right, but
fire
look,
department right by where we got into an accident at, and
Look at her face. Does that look like Judy believes her at all? That looks like she smells and sees bullshit. That is what that expression is right there.
there was a police car parked while I was fleeing the scene.
So
And he had asked me what I was doing, and I told him that I was fine and that there had just been a car accident. And he went.
And the policeman told you to leave.
No.
oh, Judy's funny, guys. I don't know. Oh, let's watch that part again. That was good. That was fucking good.
There was a police car parked
There was a police car,
I was fleeing the scene.
While you were fleeing
And
the scene.
he had asked
Okay.
me what I was doing, and I told him that I was fine and that there had just been a car accident. And he went.
And the policeman told you to leave.
No.
He stopped and spoke to a policeman that there had been this kind of car accident that you were driving with that,
I never
and the
said that I
policeman
was
told you to
driving,
leave? Okay.
I never said. What do you mean? There's no way to reason with stupid guys. This is right here. Judy's had enough. Imagine you try to defend yourself fighting for your life and the judge just laughs at you. Dude, she's trying her best. She's trying to defend herself, but there's nothing to defend, dude. Like, how do you defend yourself when you're in the wrong? There's only so many ways.
Did you notify your insurance company?
Unfortunately.
That's either
You see, another question. Did you or didn't you? It's a yes or no. That's what I hear.
He stopped and spoke to a policeman that there had been this kind of car accident that you were driving with that,
I never
and the
said that I
policeman
was
told you to
driving,
leave? Okay.
I never said that I was driving, ma'am. I can't believe she said that. So now she's saying that she didn't drive. What? Now she changed her story again. First she was driving, now she's not driving. I never said that I was driving. It was my friend. Really?
Did you notify your insurance company?
Unfortunately,
That's either a yes or a no.
Oh my God.
no, because I don't have insurance. It lapsed.
Double whammy.
It
So
lapsed.
your daughter follows in her mother's foot. This is the example that you're setting.
That's an insult right there. Oh, that was a very smack in the face. I knew they didn't have insurance. Yeah, I had a feeling. And there it is. And Destiny's throwing her friend under the bus now. Yep.
Driving your car without a license, and you have a
Stupid.
car that has no insurance. That's a great lesson. And so what happens is a perfect storm. Your car without insurance, driven by your unlicensed minor child, causes a stupendous accident where someone could have been killed. You don't call the police. Did you go and look at the scene of the accident? It's either a yes or a no.
Not the scene. No.
The scene. I'm talking about the scene of the accident.
Not
your
the
daughter
scene.
came up.
Yes
Did she
or
tell
no?
you right away
Yes
what
or
happened?
no?
Shh. What time did your daughter get home?
About 7 or 8 in the morning.
Well, where did she go after the accident? Did you ask her?
She
No.
was waiting for a ride. She had woke me up in my sleep and told me about the accident.
So the accident that happened 3:30 in the morning, according to her, or 5:30. So she was driving around for a couple of hours before the accident happened. Happened 5:30. An hour and a half later, she woke you up?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
And did she tell you where the accident happened?
Yes.
And what did you do? 7:30 in the morning? She had a terrible accident. She told you where it happened. Did she tell you that she ran away from the accident?
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh God, here it
Well,
comes.
she does have severe asthma.
Just to say, I don't care.
Oh my God, I have a severe asthma. I'm gonna get asthma. I'm gonna have an asthma attack fucking watching this shit. What? What? Okay, it is 7:30. Your daughter just got into a terrible accident and she just came home and now you're the mom and your daughter just told you that all of this shit just happened and she just said that she fled the scene of the accident. What did you do? Well, she could have has like asthma and some anxiety. Oh God, shut up! Shut the hell up! What the hell? What does asthma have to do with that? Look at the space.
Whether she has severe asthma or not, it's irrelevant to me. I'm asking you what
so irrelevant.
you did.
Right.
What you did. Your daughter calls you.
Yes.
Not from
Called-
the house.
She comes in the house.
Oh, I thought you said she
Oh, she went inside the house. Crazy. Crazy.
called you. Not important. She came into the house at 7:30. She told you that you stole the car, went for a joyride with her friend, whatever language she used, and she had a very bad accident. The car was demolished. Right?
ma'am.
What did you do?
What did you do?
7:30 in the morning. I want to know what you did. 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8.
Oh my God, if this bitch says, well, she has like I was saying, Your Honor, she has asthma. Oh my God, I swear to God, I swear. I'm gonna end the video.
9 o'clock. What did you do?
She wakes me up. I'm freaking out. She's freaking out. 'cause
I don't
her
care
asthma.
freaking. I don't care freaking out. It's
did you
not
do?
relevant. Don't speak to your mother. I'm asking you.
Even the daughter's just like, what did you do? What did you do, Mom? No, you're not understanding. Like, I'm stupid, but you're stupider. Like, what do you not understand, Mom? She's asking you what you did. Only two options to do: punish your kid or call the police. Yeah.
Mother, a question. What did you do?
Do.
As soon as she told me that, I was freaking out about it, and I went into mommy mode because she was outside in hours, cold, waiting
Shut
for a
the
ride.
fuck up.
So, and she was having asthma problems. She was in a panic. So I immediately
Okay, so I just let her talk for like 5 seconds right there. Do we hear an answer as to what she did yet? Did you hear anything? I heard asthma again. I heard asthma again. Oh my God. Right. The 14-year-old has an excuse for being stupid here. Oh my God. That's your mom? I'm sorry.
I was trying to figure out what's going on, but I also wanted to make sure that my daughter was okay.
Oh, that takes a half hour.
So I
That
went
takes a
to
half
her
hour. What did you
room,
do at 8 o'clock?
and I gave her a breathing treatment.
What's that? After you gave her the breathing treatment, that's 8 o'clock. Now it's 8:15.
As we're
I
giving
have-
her a treatment, we are looking through the phone, internet and looking to see what tow companies, what place would have our car. And we finally figure out where our car was, and I got a ride to
What
go look
time?
at my car.
What time?
I would say maybe about 9, 10 o'clock.
Okay. When was the call to the police? Now you took care of your daughter. You gave her a breathing treatment.
Right. You gave her good job. Good job, Mom. You gave her breathing treatment. She tried to comfort her kid. Her kid is what I'm hearing. I know, but I just don't like her vocab here. It's like first I was freaking out, then she was freaking out, then we freaked out to Jesus, and everybody was freaking out, and then the other people inside my mind were freaking out, and then we were trying to figure out if like where the car was, and in the process of me calling other tow companies to figure out where my car was, I was still freaking out. It's like, what? Yeah, no, police were never called.
You looked through the internet. When did you call the police? Your daughter was involved in a hit and run.
I was under assumption that the police were called.
Who told
Under the assumption that the police was called. Dude, that is crazy. It's like you got into an accident, you don't even know if the other person died, and you're over here going, well, I just assumed that somebody, you know, God, I hope they make it, you know? Like, sorry about my daughter, but I hope somebody saw it so that way you made it. You know? That's so fucked. Okay, so even if they find out where the car is, what are they gonna do? Right. It's wrecked and neither of them are legally allowed to drive it. Right. I have no idea. I don't know what they're thinking right now.
Who told you that?
That the police was at the scene.
Just a second. Who told you that? She ran away.
Well, I do know that the car got sent.
Wait, what'd she say?
When was the call to the police? Now you took care of your daughter. You gave her a breathing treatment. You looked through the internet. When did you call the police? Your daughter was involved in a hit and run.
I was under assumption that the police were called.
Who told you that?
That the police was at the scene.
Just a second. Who told you that? She ran away.
Well, I do know that the car got sent to a police, like, impound, like, towing company.
You didn't know that until you looked it up.
Right.
I'm asking you when you called the police.
So I
The
knew
answer
that-
is you did not.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Geez, why?
Now, so I don't have to go.
She has to pull teeth to get an answer. That is insane. So you didn't call the police? No, I did not call the police. Like, oh my God, we just could have bypassed all of that. Oh my God, gotta pull the words out of her. That's so stupid.
Look any further. No insurance.
Yes.
No driver's license.
Nope.
Fled the scene.
Yep.
Her fault.
Yes. 100%.
Tanya Atkins is accusing vehicle owner Kelly DePanger of refusing to pay for damages
Why are
after
they
Kelly's
refusing?
14-year-old daughter crashed into Tanya's car.
So now you have insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how's this gonna work out? She better win. She better get some sort of repayment for this. I'm pissed for her. Why do people need to try so hard to lie and weasel to the bitter end? I don't know, because they don't want to pay. I don't know. I really don't know what their living situation is, but damn, like, don't be doing stuff like that then. Shit. Hi, Keel. Hi, Toxic. Repayment for having to go through this trial at the very least. Right, something.
And there was a note on the car.
Yes, ma'am.
The car is totaled. It looks like it's a total car to me.
Yes, ma'am.
How much was left on the note for the car?
$35,000.
Was left on the note?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I'll take a look at those papers in a second. And what was the
$35,000,
check
that's
from
not-
insurance?
That's
They
not
paid
little money.
$30,000.
Can I see, please?
I don't
Oh,
have my
no.
glasses, and they're in my purse. I'm sorry.
Maybe your husband can help you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So am I correct that they
Let me
paid you?
listen. 2018 Dodge Charger. Yep. Monthly payment $870. 35 grand.
$35,749? Is that what they paid you?
That's what they paid the dealership. Yes, ma'am.
$35,749. And the amount financed was $39,800?
That is correct.
And you hadn't made any payments?
Yes, ma'am. We've made payments.
This is $39,826, but you made payments, so that would reduce the amount of the loan.
This is the original copy of when we purchased the vehicle. And then I have a list of the payments that we made right here.
What I want to know is, you're suing for the difference between what was paid
Yes, ma'am.
to the loan company and what you still owed that you had to make good on, correct?
Correct.
How much money did you have to make good on to the loan company? It's not $5,000.
No.
How much money did you have to pay the loan company to clear the debt?
What we had was called a gap insurance.
So you had gap.
Yes, ma'am.
So all you had was a deductible. So all you had to pay was if you had gap.
Which was a $500 deductible.
Just a second.
Sorry.
That's all. That's what I want to know. You had gap insurance, so the gap covered whatever the
gap
difference.
didn't cover the complete loss of the vehicle because they said we didn't have uninsured motorists, so we had to come out of pocket.
So now I want you to show me
Yes, ma'am.
what your out-of-pocket was.
Okay, there we go. At least they have papers for this. Imagine they're like, no, we don't have
Thank you.
that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd be like, fuck this whole case.
I'm not understanding this. You want to tell
Ah,
me what
shit.
the out-of-pocket is? Gap paid. How much?
The rest besides 17, what we owe.
$17.56.
Yes, ma'am. That's what we owe out of pocket.
Okay, not 5,000.
No, ma'am.
$17.56.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's it?
That certainly has to make you whole. I knew it wasn't $5,000 because
Yes.
it says you had gap insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. $17.56. Now, you were taken from that accident scene to the hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
Which hospital?
It's a community east.
Were you taken by ambulance?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you stay in the hospital?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Did you have any uncovered medical bills?
No, ma'am.
Were they all covered?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your out-of-pocket expenses $1,756.
No, that's so bullshit. That is so bullshit. It's like she got into this whole accident and shit just so... I just feel like it should be more than that.
Yes, ma'am.
And the discomfort that brought you to the hospital.
Yes, ma'am. And I have a lost wage paper from my employer as well.
I'd like to see it.
Also, if I may say, ma'am, we had to rent a car, obviously, because her car was totaled, and the bill is in there as well.
Bullshit.
Well,
I just feel like they should sue. They should sue for more than that. Because it seems like they were covered for medical and then they had insurance on top of that. So the insurance got, like, the gap paid for most of it too. So then for the car, they only need $1,700, you know, and then some lost wages. And then medical, they didn't even need. It's just, it should be
your
more.
out-of-pocket expenses, including your lost wages because you didn't work a full shift. You are an hourly employee. Those expenses, your car expenses, the $1,756 all amount to about $3,000. You're suing the defendant for $8,000, right?
ma'am.
I'm awarding you the $8,000. How dare you have a car on the road without insurance and how shift.
Okay, so
The bill
8,000
is
for
in there
what?
as well.
What was 8,000 for? That's good. That's good. That's a start. Because 1,700 was not doing it for me.
Your out-of-pocket expenses, including your lost wages because you didn't work a full shift. You are an hourly employee. Those expenses, your car expenses, the $1,756 all amount to about $3,000. You're suing the defendant for $8,000.
Okay, that's what
right?
they're suing for.
I'm awarding you the $8,000. How dare you have a car on the road without insurance, and how dare you place other people at risk by getting behind the wheel of a car when you're 14 years old and
Thank
have no
you.
business doing that?
Should have been more,
Do you
though.
own or rent your own home?
We rent.
You rent. Do you work?
At the moment, no.
Were you working then?
Yes.
Okay. What happened to your job? That's what you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me she came and she harassed you at your job. Tell me how.
They both did. Well,
No, I'm not.
I don't know. This lady don't got her life together, you know? Okay, so are you an owner or are you renting? I'm renting. Do you have a job? Not at the moment. Like, it's just the way she answers.
Her.
the
Plaintiff.
well, her husband is the one that did the talking.
And he said,
And he told me, I have never seen the accident until now, so I have no idea. I believe my daughter.
well, you shouldn't. Why
her.
would you believe a thief?
What?
No.
And a liar?
Believe what happened.
But why would you believe a thief and a liar?
Right, seriously.
She may be a thief and a liar, but she's not stupid. If the plaintiff hit her, she would have stayed at the scene because she got hit. Doesn't that make sense to you? That if she was the one who
Yep.
was in the right and got hit by the plaintiff, she would have remained. She said she saw a police car there, and she spoke to a policeman.
Yeah.
So if she was in the right in the accident, what'd she leave for?
Right, exactly.
Okay. You don't know. Judgment
You
from the
don't know.
plaintiff, $8,000.
Jesus
We're done.
Christ.
This court is
Oh,
adjourned.
that was tough, guys.
It
That
was
was
very
a tough
frightening.
watch.
I've never been in an accident before, and so that time of morning, I'm on my way to work, so I'm not expecting that, of course.
I mean, my daughter
She
took
should
my
have sued
car.
for more.
I'm glad that justice was served.
When I tried to
At
come
least
out to make the
10,000.
turn,
I'm greedy.
I seen her, and we crashed.
Oh my God, cut her
I
off.
really don't think
Thank
she
you.
gets the
Jesus.
concept of what she done,
I don't have a car.
and her mother doesn't either, obviously.
Single mom without a car.
Oh my God. Do you hear the back and forth? Who's the editor of this video? It's hilarious. Like all the stuff that this lady is saying is making so much sense, and then it would pan to the other two, stupid one and Dumb and Dumber, basically.
That time of morning, I'm
Listen
on
to
my
this.
way to work, so I'm not expecting that, of course.
Right.
I mean, my daughter took my car.
I mean,
I'm
she took
glad
my
that
car.
justice was
Yeah,
served.
she
When
took
I
your car.
tried to come out to make the turn, I seen her, and we crashed.
I really don't
And
think
we
she
crashed. No
gets the
shit.
concept of what she done,
I don't have a car.
I don't have
and
a
her
car.
mother
Yeah, no shit.
doesn't either.
I got that part.
obviously.
Single mom without a
Sing-
car.
single
I think
mom
she
without
was
a
trying to
car.
get
Just
out of
shucks.
paying the money.
I mean, I immediately went into, mommy mode because of her asthma issues.
And
Oh,
I
yeah,
think she
'cause the asthma
also
issue
was
was
only
what the reason
concerned
was.
about her daughter, which is another big issue to me too.
But I was frantic. I didn't know what to do.
You didn't never once mention, well, I wanted to check and see if the plaintiff was okay.
I mean, my daughter could have been way worse. I'm just happy she's still here with me.
Make sure you watch your kids. I've been
Can you imagine an accident like that and the other person was severely injured and like in critical condition, and this person's just like, I'm just glad that my daughter's asthma was really acting up, and I just had to make sure that she was okay. The
single
bullshit.
parent as well. I raised 3 kids and I've not had to deal with this situation. Don't lay your keys around.
I will never understand parents like the defendant who cover for their children who have done outrageous things. If I came home and told my father and my mother that I stole their car, was 14, driving a car,
Oh my God,
and
right?
fled the scene of any type of accident, I would need a breathing treatment after they were done with me.
Yes,
That is how it
exactly.
should be, because that is how you raise responsible, accountable children, to raise them into adults.
I couldn't.
Oh my God, that she couldn't. She could not have said that better. She could not have said that better. I would be unalived if that happened. If I was 14. Oh my God, if I was 14 and I stole my mom's car and I took it for a joyride with a friend and then I crashed it and totaled it. Oh my God, I think she would put me in boot camp or some shit. Like I don't know where she would have put me. She would have disowned me. I would not be her daughter anymore. I probably wouldn't have existed anymore. I think she might have like unalived me. I don't know. I was too afraid of that stuff.
Divorce court.
I'm here to see the judge because Taiwan doesn't
Oh,
support
divorce
my
court, I
dreams
love
and he's
these.
very irresponsible.
My main issue with Amber is her jealousy and anger issues.
Taiwan spurges money on unnecessary items. He's careless.
Good thing you're not
Really
stupid.
likes to
Yeah,
party
so true.
and not think about tomorrow.
I think Amber wants to be a stripper for the attention more than the finances or more than it being a dream of hers. I just think she wants the attention.
I would like Taiwan to be more open-minded about my dreams and aspects in life.
Her dream, she wants to be a stripper. Oh my God.
Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Amber Smith and Taiwan Collins. The two of you have been together for 5 years.
Okay, we got some tea here. Right, she's only 23? Oh my God, no offense, she kind of looks like she's 36. That's crazy.
You've been married to, separated for the last 10 months. You have one.
Ooh, wait, I missed it.
5 years you've been married to.
5 years been married, from Las Vegas. Hookah lounge waitress / dancer, says Taiwan is lazy and doesn't support her career goals. Okay.
Two, separated for the last 10 months. You have one child together, or at least you believe you have one child together. I understand.
24, convenience store clerk. Believes Amber needs to find a more respectable job. I don't know. That sounds pretty legitimate right there. What do you mean? I feel like her saying that Taiwan is lazy is irrelevant to this. The fact that she's just like needs to be more supportive He just believes she should have a more respectable job, which makes sense because look, how is he lazy? He has a job, you know? I'm sure this is like a hourly job, 8 hours a day.
Collins and your mother, Ms. Janice Collins, hello to you, have some concerns as to whether or not that child is yours. So we did do a DNA test.
Damn, can I just say that, Your Honor, your eyeshadow is fucking nice. That looks nice. And lipstick. Stripper, just do OnlyFans. I don't know how old ago this was.
And we do have that answer here for you today. But before we get there, I want to start with you, Ms. Smith. Why don't you tell me what's going wrong in your marriage?
Well, like you said, we've been together for about 5 years now. Been married for 2.
Oh,
but
okay,
he doesn't
married
believe
2.
in my dreams, and he's very irresponsible.
Now, what dreams do you have that
Let's
he
hear
doesn't
this.
support?
Well, I want to be a dancer. I've actually been dancing since we've been separated, but he didn't want me to dance while we were together.
Why didn't you want her to dance?
I mean, Your Honor, you're telling me why I don't want my wife to dance in front of other men? Well, do you blame me? Like what? Like, look at his face. He has nothing. This guy has nothing to hide. Come on. There's no way. Your Honor, we'll make the list, make up list be in the trial minutes. Oh my God. Why didn't you want your wife/baby mama to be a stripper? Why? Yeah, why? Tell me why.
She wanted to be a stripper. Dancing is a whole different thing.
Oh, you hear everybody, you hear everybody else, they're just like, oh, I get it now. No, everyone thought she was gonna be like some choreo dancer or some shit. No, she should, the way she said it, that bitch should have just came out and said, well, he doesn't support me being a stripper, you know, and those are my dreams. I've always dreamt about being a stripper ever since I was a little girl.
Back up for Britney Spears or something. Well, you should have made that clear.
See, you should have made that clear, bitch.
You should have made that clear. Are you
It's the
stripping?
same thing. No, it's not, bitch. A dancer is a dancer. A stripper is, you're stripping. You're stripping. Oh my God. A dancer is, you get paid to make a choreo or something. You're a backup dancer for some dance group or something like that. A stripper is, you wear very provocative like outfits, and then you're dancing in a you know, I can't really put that on the same par, man. I just can't. Everyone was so ready to jump him. No, they were. There was like a silence, and then right when he was just like, well, she wants to be a stripper, everybody was like, ah! Don't insult dancers like that. Seriously, right?
I thought I was like back up for Britney Spears or something. Well, you should have made that clear. You should have made that clear. Are you stripping?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look
Can
at
you
everybody.
understand that a husband would be concerned about that? It's a lifestyle that brings you. Oh, well, is that a stripping picture? There you go.
Stripper life. Stripper life. Oh no, girl, please. Stripper life. Kyo Hagumi. Divorce is my favorite part of the marriage experience. Oh Lord.
Say that. It look good, but it brings you into contact with, less than savory people. You may not always be safe, and it's hard to watch your wife be sexual in front of other dudes.
Right.
I understand that, but it's something that's in my heart. It's not something that I just want to
do. Wait, can we roll back? Look at all the people in the background. Look at all the people's faces in the background.
Not always be safe, and it's hard to watch your wife be sexual in front of other dudes.
I gotta get a pause.
I understand that, but it's something that's in my heart. It's not something that I just
look at this bitch right here. Look at her. She's like, what the fuck? And then this girl's like, huh? Like what? And she's like, oh. She's like, oh. This guy's unaffected. This guy's just like, you know what? I want her number. I want her number. Look at this girl over here on the right. She's like, oh, hell no. That's the biggest side eye, right? Stripper is etched into her heart. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
want to do. It's something that's in your heart. Yes. It's something that I want to do.
Okay, it's something you want to do, all right?
How does stripping fulfill you?
Well, when I was 4 years old, I told my mom I wanted to be a pole dancer.
No, stop it. I was joking when I said it earlier. Oh, no, it was real. When I was 4 years old, what? What was I doing when I was 4 years old? Fuck. I don't know. I think I was eating dirt. Fuck, I don't know. What? What? All the guys like, damn, that's wild. What's this strip club's name and location? Just making sure I don't go there. Fuck. Ain't no way. What?
Dancer, and she gave me a whooping. So I'm 23
Okay.
now. I need to do it at some point. You know what I mean? It's something
No,
I
I
love
don't
to
know
do.
what you mean.
I don't get tired when I'm doing it. I'm very, very active, and it's something that I really enjoy. It's in my heart.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Collins, I can understand your concern about that. Do you have anything you want to add, or was my response adequate?
She's like, she don't support my dreams as well, but I mean, that, I just...
Don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you.
It's my wife. I mean, if it's just like a girl, that's what's up, but my wife, nah.
Okay. What are your dreams that she doesn't support?
I mean, I have a dream of being a promoter. I want to be in entertainment, period. Music, anything, I mean, that has to do with entertainment, because I mean, I'm multi-talented, but I mean, before I was talking to her, I was doing promotions with a company, and like, I did a bunch of good stuff with them, shows, music, everything, and like, when I got with her, she always made like it was an issue. Oh, it's too many girls, you always gonna be out, and this and that. So I'm like,
Oh, that's not right. Okay, so you want him to support your fucking dreams to be a fucking stripper. No offense to strippers. No offense, they make good money. I get it. Okay? But if you're in a marriage, you have a husband, and your husband doesn't feel comfortable with you being looked at by other men, okay? And he wants you to find another job. Okay. Compromise, right? But you're mad that he's not supporting that, but then he has his own dream too, and you're not supporting that. What? That's messed up. Because yours, and it wasn't even just because like, I don't really think you're gonna make it in music. It's more of just like, well, you're gonna be around a lot of girls, you know? So you don't want him to be around other women, but he's over here like not wanting you to be around other men. Same shit.
that's just really having a job, period.
Well, his contract was over when he first met me. He was ending his contract. He wanted to start it again, and he was letting me know what it took, you know.
Well, what were your concerns about him being a promoter? Why didn't you want him to do that?
Well, at first, because he flirts so much. He's like a big flirt. He will flirt with...
Okay, so what are you doing then? Okay, if you're a stripper, okay, so you're mad that your husband is flirting with all these girls as a promoter, which is what he's supposed to do because he's a promoter, right? What is a stripper doing? Guys, I'm not like very knowledgeable in this field, but like, can you tell me what a stripper does? Definitely. Question though, was she a stripper before they got together? Like, did he have knowledge? If so, and he knew, what did he expect, to be honest? I actually don't know. I think that she just started. Because in the beginning of this case, his thing was that he wants her to get another respectable job. And then her problem with him is that he doesn't support her reasoning for this court case is basically he doesn't support her dreams and her career. Same thing, but more intimate. Right. I don't know. I might need a demonstration from somebody. Quick, sit on the chair. Quick, get somebody to dance on him. Oh my God, her occupation is flirting. Dang, that's some blatant hypocrisy. Yeah, I don't get it.
Anybody, he says he's like a nice guy.
Okay, you're working. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh my God, I love this lady so much. I love her so much. Look at everybody. Everybody's fucking cracking up. He's just like, that's right. Look at her, smiling. Look at this girl, smiling. Dude, this dude is stone cold over here. Your Honor.
I understand that completely, but I still don't go around flirting. Dancing is, like I said, dancing is in my heart. I'm not going around sleeping with nobody or trying to do anything besides that. But when you're in somebody's face and you're like, oh yeah, you're so cute, or how you doing, or girls giving him kisses on the cheek while he's at work, it's too much. It's too much.
So you grinding in some guy's face should
right,
be okay
right,
with
right.
him.
But he never let me do it. He never let me do that when I was with him. I didn't do anything. I was in a box. I didn't do any of that.
What do you mean?
When we separated, that's when I started to dance.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that when I was with him, but he was doing that when I was with him. He was flirting, and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't dancing. I wasn't doing anything.
But you think he should be able to be with you while you're dancing.
I do.
But you don't think he should flirt with women or just be extra nice. Go ahead.
I mean, as a promoter, I gotta talk to people all the time.
Right.
I mean, to get people to go to the events I got going on.
You have
Right,
to be
exactly.
charming,
Exactly.
You have to be.
You have to be charismatic. You got to be a people person. You got to be nice, you know? Like, hey, how's it going? I heard about this and that, about whatever the heck it is. Like, you know, you got to get on people's good side. His job is talking. His job is to get on people's good side. Her job is dancing and flirting and being intimate with somebody like she is a spouse, basically. But that's so unfair that she's like, he should be with me while I'm doing this job, but he shouldn't be able to flirt with other people. Like, he can't flirt with other people. I don't care if it's part of his job. You're telling me that part of your job is to be able to grind on people, but then his job is supposed to be able to flirt with people and get around and promote, and you're not letting him do that. That's stupid. That's actually retarded. Might be one soon if this relationship continues. Oh my God. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Hi, Keo. Hi, Collie. Happy Mother's Day.
So, I mean, that was just part of my life.
Because I did support your dream, because I was there with you. I put flyers up. I passed out flyers. I promoted. I did all of that with you.
Ms. Smith, now I understand.
Well, for like a day.
Since he quit doing the promoting, you're unhappy with how much money he's making.
Well, I never seen any of the money that he was making when he was promoting anyways, because when we got together, he ended up moving in with me.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
And then it was all us together. It was him getting a regular job. I never seen any money from him promoting, period.
So are you saying that you are has always been the one who's done all the maintaining of the household and breadwinning and taking care of everything?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, well, what are you saying?
At a point in time, he did have 2 jobs, and, you know, he just does his thing. He's really, really focused when he's really focused. But sometimes he's unfocused, and he's, like, doing anything at all. So it's either this or that. He's, like, balanced or not balanced.
Yeah, it's either he's bringing in a lot of money or no money.
Exactly.
Mr. Collins, your response to that?
Making me quit my job, I mean, that's a whole different transition to life. I mean, honestly, I didn't picture myself having a regular job, working at a fast food or nothing like that. If I want to be the owner of what I'm doing, or at least doing something that's going to get me to that dream. But it's like, I mean,
you can't, like, he wants to be a promoter for music and stuff, but that doesn't happen in a day, you know? It doesn't happen on your first job. It's like streaming. Like, you don't just become a famous streamer in a day. It takes a lot of, like, hard work and years and time commitment, you know? It doesn't just happen, you know? It's not like an hourly job where you get the freaking job and then boom, you start working and making that fucking dough on the hour. And then eventually you start getting raises. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, sometimes you do go down, especially when you work for somebody else. Yeah. But I mean,
you know, people with an entrepreneurial spirit sometimes don't do well for a while.
I'm so sorry. Can we just appreciate her lip gloss and her eyeshadow again? It just looks so pretty. I love it so much. I'm like distracted by her. I'm so distracted by. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I mean, I don't think he should be flirting with people while he's in a relationship, but they just have different things that they want and they should find someone else compatible. Exactly. No, I agree. It's just not working out for them. It doesn't look like, well, it looks like she wants, okay, but tell me that doesn't sound fair that she wants him to be able to be with her while she's doing this stripping job. And yes, she will be grinding on people and stuff. She just says it. She said that she was grinding on, like, people when they were separated or whatever it was, like when they were in the outs as a relationship, like they were not together. And then she's like, but when I was with him, I didn't do that. But then now that I'm not with him, I'm doing that. But I want him to be with me being able to grind on people and doing my job comfortably. You know, that to me, that's not fair.
And then they do well. Right. You know what I mean? Then they do really well. And, you know, you kind of got to ride with a guy if you love him.
I understand that completely. I did.
Do you?
I really did. I let him do whatever he needed to. He got back into promotion.
What caused the separation? What was that issue?
That issue was we were staying with someone else, and he decided he wanted to go spend money on him and his friends, and he just got comfortable where we were. We were sleeping on somebody else's floor. So, you know, he said he was going to his mom's, and I wasn't invited there, and I just went to my mom's, and Yeah, so.
Did it get kind of frat brother on her? You know, you sleeping on somebody's floor, you're spending money on fun and beers and all that kind of stuff, and then when you got tired of that, you went home to mom?
No, I wouldn't even nothing like that. I mean, honestly, we did end up staying with her friend. I mean, I had just got a new job working for like a little spot, and I was a server. So I mean, I was basically saving a little money that I got from that job because I was working off basically tips, living off the tips or whatever. It was so we can pay a couple things. And I mean, when the time came, she was like, "No, we don't need to do that. We're going to stay with her friends." So that's what we went and did.
Okay.
I didn't.
All right.
Just
All right. I think I got that idea. I want to.
I don't know. I'm confused. I'll be honest. Yeah, hit the table with the wooden hammer and yell, "Divorce judge, call it."
On
Right.
to another topic quickly is, why do you question the paternity of your child?
Oh, see, that's not even.
You don't?
I don't question that. No, that's my boy.
Oh my God, he's so wholesome. Oh, I don't want him to be crushed. Please don't crush him. Don't. But wait, there's a child? Yes, there's a child. I think she's pregnant, guys. I'm pretty sure she's pregnant as well. Oh, please don't break his heart. Please don't. He's too precious. Taiwan's too precious.
Oh, is it your mother who questions it? I mean, we took a DNA test for a reason, right?
She said something, but it was more out of, like anger, if anything. I mean, my son looked just like me to me, in my opinion. My mom's too, I guess.
Okay. Well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll ask her.
Okay.
What do you believe
Oh no, this
is
kind
the
of trial
problem in this union?
She always wants everything to go her way. She have a nasty mouth. And when you need somebody to do something...
I don't trust her. You never trust the mother-in-law, okay? You don't trust the mother-in-law, okay? Half of the time they don't be liking the daughter-in-law half the time. So I can't just go off of, sorry, Mom, you need to sit down. This ain't about you. It's about my boy, Taiwan. Please don't crush him. He deserves the best. My boy, please. Oh shit, the drama, the suspense.
For you. You need to come to them a little bit better than you do. She come there, she kicking and beating on the door. Give me my baby. You don't have to do all that.
Oh, maybe they just have a really young child together and then they want to do a DNA test. That's probably what it is. I don't think she's pregnant then. I thought it was the other way. Oops. Divorce court.
Miss Smith, his mother is here. And that always tells me mom and daughter-in-law don't get along. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell me what conflict you are having with his family?
Well, first off, he's a mother's boy. Everything, he always wants to call his mother.
Conflict.
Yeah, I missed the text.
Well, first off, he's a mother's
23 years old, married 2 years, separated 10 months. Okay, they've been separated for 10 months.
Boy. Everything, he always wants to call his mother or either go to his mother's house or she always knows our business no matter what. And
what kind of stuff does he tell her that you find inappropriate?
Well, I'm not sure. She really just comes up with things on her own. You know, she goes and spreads things to her family too. You know, she says that I follow up behind him one minute. She says I'm crazy the next minute. You know, that girl is this and that girl is that just because I'm that girl at this moment. His previous people that he was with, they didn't get along either just because their closeness and she doesn't want him to leave the nest.
Do you talk to her a lot? Do you tell her a lot about the problems in the marriage or the concerns that you have?
I really keep her out of my business when it comes to what I got going on with my marriage because I know she's gonna have something to say. But I mean, honestly, I just started staying with my mom. I never really stayed with her growing up. I mean, so when I got back with her, that's my mom.
Has she, during the marriage, was she complaining that you do or talk too much to do more stuff with or talk too much to your mother?
She just complain and say like, oh yeah, you should just keep your mom out of business and she shouldn't know this and that. And I'll be like, I mean, if you're gonna try to put me out, I gotta go to her house, so she gonna find out something happened.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Collins,
oh my God.
Does she dip a lot into your business?
I mean, she say what she gotta say, but she don't really like ask me like, oh, what Amber did this time, like.
Because she comes up with her own conclusions.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I just feel the hate already. Like I feel like they just don't get along. Period. Even. I don't even think they tried. Like they immediately were just fucking playing tug of war with Taiwan and he's just in the middle. Like hopefully not.
We're talking about you, Mrs. Collins.
Oh, this is complicated, guys. Oh no, Mom, sit back down.
What do you believe is the problem in this union?
Well, for one thing, she always wants everything to go her way. And it came to a time where they both was working. He always doing all the sacrificing. He quit the job so somebody can be there to watch the kids.
Because you said you were going to watch the kid, and you didn't.
Stop.
Because you have a nasty mouth. And when you need somebody to do something for you, you need to come to them a little bit better than you do. See, I don't mind helping them out, but when you tell him he can
When
take
you come correct.
Yeah, that's right. Don't come there.
Well, what kind of things when she's seeking assistance? How does she go about it? You like pretend you're her.
She don't. She won't ask me. She'll have him ask me.
Oh.
Because I don't know why she think that I won't do it because it's her. But
I'm a little scared of her. I'm a little scared of of mom here. Like I don't know, she got the crazy eyes. Do you guys see that? Jibba Kim, hello. Thank you so much for resubscribing. 20 months, let's go. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, dude, this mom looks scary. Like I don't want to fuck with her. You see that? Crazy eyes.
The things that she do. When the baby comes over there, she'll say, well, he can take the baby. So he brings the baby over to my house naturally, right? Well, not even an hour after the baby's there, she come there. She kicking and beating on the door. Give me my baby. You don't have to do all that. If you don't have lights over there at your house, why can't that baby stay here where he can be, where he's going to be straight and he can be able to get some, he can be warm and all that because it was cold during the time.
Okay, now I want to switch gears to talk about why there were concerns about the baby. Now, I'm going to ask you, Ms. Smith, what do you want him to be?
I don't know. This whole thing is complicated. This is not a normal relationship. It's not something easy. I'm good. And of course, yeah, how you been? I've been good. I've been chilling. Mentally healthy. You know? Eating good food. Chilling with my dogs, you know? All the good stuff in life. Chilling is always good. I like my peace. She's definitely a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She looks like she would beat my ass. That's all I gotta say about that. She would definitely beat my ass. And she would win. Yeah, she would definitely win. Great to hear. Great to hear. Absolutely. I love mental health. I think it's very, very important to keep your mental healthy. That when something comes along, you need to just like kick it into gear. Like the moment I feel like I'm about to get burnt out, that I just poof. But I try not to do that this time. I'll try to make sure to keep you guys posted if I ever feel like that, you know? I always feel betrayal when I come back on stream sometimes because I'm like, I betrayed a lot of people. And I'm just like, gomenasai, you know? But then I come back anyways and you guys kind of sort of like forgive me. And then you guys kind of forget because you guys have like short-term, right? Short-term memory.
I want him to be okay with me dancing. I want him to be okay with my dreams. It's my heart.
I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Okay.
What you're telling me, right as of today, that poll is a deal breaker.
That poll is the deal breaker. For real, it would be a deal breaker for me if I was him. That's for sure. Nah, we love you. Oh, love you guys too. Keo the goat. Also been listening to your video lately in the background while I'm doing art. Oh, that's so nice, Gumi. Thank you. Thank you for the support offline. I appreciate it.
Should Tawan accept Amber's decision to work as a stripper?
No.
Tell us what you think at facebook.com.
What do you guys think?
Divorce Court.
What do you guys think? Should Taiwan accept Amber's decision to work as a stripper because it is etched in her heart since she was 4 years old to be a stripper? She legit was like, I'm 4 years old, and then was like, I want to be a stripper when I grow up. What do you guys think? I'm really enjoying it, not gonna lie. Nice. Absolute no. No? Why? Why? No, she could follow her dreams by herself. Agreed. I agree with you guys. I'm a no too. I just can't. It's just not right to me. I'm all about justice. Like if I was an anime character, I feel like I'd be like a hero or something like that. I'm like Mooman Rider from My Hero's Academia, okay? Like I get beat down, but I will always try to be the hero. And I will get beat down and I will get put in the hospital. But I tried my best.
Divorce Court will be right back.
Boom, 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 boom.
If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court...
Isn't Mooman Rider from One Punch Man? I don't remember. Was it from... They're both heroes. Was it from My Hero's Academia or was it One Punch Man? Yeah, he's from One Punch Man. Let me think about this. Oh, no, you're right. It is from One Punch Man.
Or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and
It is
Instagram
One Punch Man.
at Divorce Court. So
Who did I like from My Heroes Academia then? I don't think I liked anybody. Oh no, I liked the what's his name? What is his name? It's been so long. Todoroki? The half red, half white dude. That's from My Heroes Academia, right? Shoto. His name's Shoto? I thought it was Todoroki. I'm just wrong. Half cold, half hot. Okay, his name's Shoto. He was the guy with no powers who rode the bike. Yes, that's who Moomin Rider is. Yes, I love Moomin Rider. I just liked his passion. He was very passionate. A lot of passionate. It is Todoroki. Oh, okay. So, all right, because I was like, I could have sworn his name was Todoroki. Where are you getting Shoto, bro? Okay, that's his other name, his short. Gotcha. Yes, he was my favorite character from My Heroes Academia. But he was too OP, and I felt like not special because I felt like everybody else liked him too, you know? But Moomin Rider, I have a poster of him, guys. I have a wall scroll of, like, a big one of Moomin Rider, okay? Legit. Like, I don't even like his character design all that much, but I liked him as a character, and whenever he would show up on the screen, it would just hype me up every single time. Like, when I would see him, I felt so bad for him. Like, Moomin Rider! Yeah, I like him too. He's cool, no pun intended. Yeah, Justice Crash. And he would just get beat up all the time. I felt bad. I felt really bad. Like, can you imagine Moomin Rider with actual powers in a universe that was perfect? He would try his best. He would try and save everybody if he could.
Understand, the concerns, and I understand we also have a picture, so let's just take a look and see who.
Oh my God, his eyes.
Cutest thing in the world. You see yourself in him?
Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's look at that again. I can't tell, guys. Is it look like Taiwan? Did the mom's eyes, were the mom's eyes this color? His eyes look like green, like a green, I don't know. Sketchy. Oh, please don't hurt my boy.
Cutest thing in the world. You see yourself in him?
Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, all right. That's your baby.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Yay. It is Taiwan's baby.
Pretty eyes. The whole bit.
Mrs. Collins, do you want
Thank
this
God.
relationship to survive?
Not
No.
if they're not going
Miss
to
Smith?
be responsible people. No. Because, like, I did my things in the past, but after I got myself together, my kids was my first priority. That's what I do.
Yes.
If you gonna be in a relationship with somebody, if everybody don't come to an agreement on how you gonna pursue this.
Seriously though, seriously. I'm not saying, okay. I understand that if I were to have a kid, right, I would be sacrificing my life for that kid, basically. You know, everything I do will be for that baby. You know, you get what I'm trying to say here? I wouldn't be trying to. I'm not saying that it's impossible that if you have a kid that you shouldn't strive for your dreams. It's just going to be harder for you, you know? But your priority should be your child, you know? If your child needs money to go to school, you're not going to use your freaking money for something that's a hobby of yours and then make the child lack education or lack food or lack the necessities they need in order to grow up, right? So in this case right here, she's doing this as a job. I get it, right? And strippers pay really good money. But like it's so complicated because of the field of work that she's in, and it's gonna make her kid get, like, I'm not gonna say get bullied, but basically bullied, you know? Like, oh, can you imagine going to school and then they're like, oh yeah, my dad really likes your mom. Yeah, they hang out a lot. And you're just like wondering, what's that mean? Oh, I guess they're friends. You're a kid, you don't know any better. Then you grow up and you're like, oh shit, you know?
part and how you gonna pursue your part. There's no reason to be together.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
They
Mrs.
just-
Collins,
they're
thank
just
you so
very
much. You can
immature.
have a seat. Now, I'm going to ask you, Ms. Smith, do you want this relationship to survive?
I do. If he can just, you know, be open and he can just deal with the things that I actually want to do, because I've tried his lifestyle. And, you know, he tried to promote again, and I was there right with him every day and every night, helping him out.
Open to what? What do you want him to be okay
I want
with?
him to be okay with me dancing. I want him to be okay with my dreams. It's my heart.
I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, that's something
fair.
that's the reason why I've been bottled up for so long. Even when we were both rapping, we write music all night. He's like, yeah, we could be performing. Yeah, I could be dancing. Why would you want to be in the background dancing? You're supposed to be in the front. I love to dance.
Exactly.
You don't get
Okay, then why don't you quit being a stripper and just dance then? Like, instead of being a pole dancer, why don't you just like do choreo or be a backup dancer or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that were the case, right? Lady, he does not want a stripper wife. Seriously.
But that's something she should have said when we first got together.
But
we talked about what we wanted to do.
And then you're like, oh, that's
Hang on,
ratchet.
let him speak. Go ahead,
We
Mr.
talked about
Collins.
this. We talked about me being a promoter, and we wanted to go back and try to find me another little street team or more connects or stuff like that. Like, I mean, she could have said, "Oh, I want to be a stripper," not just, "Oh, I want to be." She didn't even really say dancer at that point. She just said, "I like entertainment." Actually, the first thing she told me she wanted to do was be a
Choreographer.
what is
The
it?
dancing.
No,
Choreographer.
no, not a choreographer. It was like the news, the weather girl, basically. Like
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist.
Oh, that's what she wanted to do.
So like, yeah. So I'm thinking like, I mean, that's cool. I mean, she's stable. She got her kids. She trying to do whatever she got to do. But like, after a while, it just all changed up.
What you're telling me, right as of today, that poll is a deal breaker.
That's what it is. I mean,
That's a deal breaker. That's what
That's
I needed
fair.
to know.
That is very fair.
Do you think Amber and Tawan can get over differences and save their marriage?
No, I do not. Look, A, B, or C, guys. Yes, they survived tougher times before. B, no, stripping is a deal breaker for them both. C, only if Taiwan's mother is not involved. That's not the problem here. Taiwan's mother is not the problem here. The problem is the pole. He wants his wife to have a respectable job. Not. Can you imagine from his standpoint? Like, if he were to go to the bar and then his friend was just like, man, I found this really nice stripper named, I don't know, Cinnamon, at the strip club the other day, and she was beautiful, looked exactly like your wife. That would cause fights, honestly.
Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Commercial.
Will be about that adorable young man, Kwame. He cannot tolerate your pole dancing, and he has the right to say that, and he has the right to leave if that is indeed what he wants to do. If you want to save this union, the only recommendation I would have is there might be another type of dancing that is less erotic that would allow him to stay. But if that pole dancing means that...
If you love dancing so much, then you should love all types of dances, not just this type of dance.
Much to you, this union is over. That means nothing to Kwame. He should have two parents equally involved, equally interested. He should see you both all the time. And not only that, he needs to see two parents who treat each other decently.
Very good, Judge.
Everybody is on Kwame's team. Everybody's on Kwame's team. You don't argue in front of him. You don't start no stuff in front of him. You do have a stable environment for him. And if your environment isn't currently stable, how selfish is it of you to keep him in your unstable environment because you don't want somebody else who you know is going to take good care of him? Just handle him for a little while. That's selfish. That's all about your dislike for her and not your son's best interests.
That's how you feel.
And that's how you feel. Oh my God, so much
Mr.
attitude.
Collins, I think you're a good guy. I think you want the best for your family, and I want you to make sure. I don't think you're gonna, but I just want to make sure you don't get distant. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stay right up there with him, and you make it easy for him.
I
to see
do.
that baby boy.
Whenever he wants.
Whenever he, yeah. And be pleasant, be cool, and if you got to fight and argue, do it someplace else. And I would ask you, just on a, I want my life to be cool. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to run into a whole lot of people I don't like. I talk to people in a manner, even if I think they're crazy and ridiculous, but I talk to them nice because I don't want no stuff. My heart and my blood pressure, too precious to me. Too precious to me. Mrs. Collins, you're older than she is. I will ask you to step up first. Apologize for whatever negativity you may have brought to the situation, and say, hey, I love that boy, and I'd like to have a positive relationship with you. And then you respond like you got some class.
Right. And that's
right. Mm-hmm. And that's how I do. Yeah, shut up.
Let us all hope so. I have never, I've seen, when you've been a judge, I've been since 1994, and I always say I've seen it.
The pan to the security guard was strange. That was weird. I thought he was gonna look at her and smile or something. I thought she was like looking at him cause usually like the security and the judge, like they see each other all the time. They're like coworkers, right? And like they'll get each other's inside jokes or something like that. He was not there. He was zoned out.
At all. I've never seen anybody who had pole dancing in their soul, but I've seen it now. You too do the best by that child, Mrs. Collins. Thank you so much for being that interested third party. Large extended families are always good. This matter is adjourned.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is complicated. He deserves so much better, but now instead he just has a baby mama. So complicated. I'm telling you. I am telling you.
And Dustin, that's fine.
Checking on him every now and then. Whenever we can provide for him, and just keep checking on him every now and then. If she don't want to make the changes, then I don't know what we're going to have to do with that after that.
And if my dancing is going to end, Dustin, that's fine, because there's no Romeo and Juliet in this money anyways. I'm set.
That was very odd. Oh, look, I play this game, guys. This is an advertisement, but I play this game, guys. It's called BDO. You guys should play it.
First up, we're in Las Vegas.
All right, we are watching. This one is the next one. It's on A&E. It is top 7 moments in court cams. Crazy shit that happens in the court. It's crazy. I don't even know how to use it because it's so crazy.
It's Nevada, where 27-year-old Jimmy Carter Kim is in court to determine his competency to stand trial. Kim pleaded not guilty to 83 felony charges.
What the fuck?
Including kidnapping, sexual assault, battery, and lewdness with a child.
Oh, God.
The charges stem from 2 different incidents in which he allegedly drugged, kidnapped, and raped 2 underage teenage girls who he held captive in his bedroom.
Pardon me? Can I have a say in this?
No, you don't get a say in anything. What the fuck? No, I hate that law. I hate the innocent until proven guilty shit, because half the time their sentences just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I tried to give you a say, but you refused to talk to the doctor. No, I spoke to the doctor. There was a second doctor, Dr. Paglini, you refused to speak to.
Under Nevada law, a defendant must undergo 2 independent psychological evaluations before a judge can make a ruling on competency.
Oh, I didn't know
In
that.
Kim's first evaluation, he was found incompetent, but he refused to speak to a second doctor.
Mr. Kim, pursuant to Nevada law, NRS 178.415, I'm remanding you custody, transport to Lakes Crossing or Stein Hospital for further observation.
I don't see what the relevance of me, why is my competency in question?
Because your lawyer challenged your competency or questioned it. I appreciate that you don't agree with Nevada law. I apologize that you don't agree with it. It doesn't really matter whether you agree with it or not.
What so far has been a respectful dialogue between judge and defendant is about to take a strange
What does he
turn.
do?
Well, can I ask you something? A young gentleman like me, young, charismatic, and fetching in these county blues.
Excuse me?
Why would I be subjected to competency hearing or to an evaluation where I'm clearly, cognate of everything I'm doing. It's rubbish.
If only fetching were the standard, I'm
Yeah, I
not
wish it
going to
was,
argue with you. In the meantime, you're going to Laser Stein. Thank you.
As officers escort Kim out of the courtroom, the
That is insane, dude. The shit that you're in here for, and then the fact that you're just like, well, I'm fetching and I look good in these. What?
Vegas local drops.
Oh my god, that's a good one right here. Look at that. So fetching. He is so fetching, you guys. Not. Oh my god. I can see why he didn't pass. That's weird.
Some choice British phrases.
State versus Eldria Wilson.
After undergoing a second psychological evaluation, Kim is found competent. He entered a not guilty plea and is set to go to trial.
Weird.
Next, we're in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
All right, that wasn't so bad.
39-year-old Susanna Williams is pleading guilty to third-degree retail fraud.
Third degree.
3 months earlier, Williams, who has a criminal history, including possession of illegal substances, was in a supermarket when she ate some donuts without paying for them. She was arrested and originally charged with second-degree retail fraud. But when Williams failed to appear at her arraignment, a warrant was issued.
Oh.
When Williams finally did appear in court,
for donuts?
She was given a bond of $1,000, but was unable to pay, so she's been in custody for 93 days.
Oh.
Today, Williams appears before Judge Cedric Simpson to enter her plea. She's represented by attorney Ron Brown, who has a long history appearing before Judge Simpson.
Your Honor, we're trying to resolve this case. I believe her jail credit is 93 days on this offense. So she would be seeking a credit for time served sentence with release. I believe the donuts that she stole and ate would be the basis for the restitution if the court would order.
So there is restitution.
What's the restitution, sir?
You got to pay for the donuts you ate.
Oh, okay.
So do we know the amount of restitution?
I'm just double checking, Your Honor.
This is over donuts? They weren't Dunkin' Donuts. What the fuck? Oh my god, you were in 90. Can you imagine going to jail for 93 days because you ate donuts from like a supermarket that you didn't pay for? And then there was a warrant for you because you didn't show up to court. And you just basically made it worse by not paying and not showing up to court. Oh my god. What are you in for? I ate donuts. Without paying. That's right.
Dunkin' are fancy. You know you can get the ones with the sprinkles and the nuts.
The nuts and the powder. That's crazy. Get rid of these ads, damn it.
And the powder shit.
No, you know what?
They weren't those.
No, Mr.
They weren't
Brown.
those.
They were just,
when they told me you were going to be here, I almost stayed home.
For me?
Judge Simpson.
Okay. It's fucked up that we're all laughing at her because it is kind of funny, but like who got the short end of the stick here? It's her. But it is her fault. She's the one who got it the worst because she went to jail for 93 days for eating donuts that she didn't pay for. I brought some donuts today from Walmart. Yo, I want some donuts now too.
I like donuts. I should have brought you some. They go good with your coffee.
Meanwhile, the prosecution returns with the restitution fee.
Which is
$4.68.
Oh my god.
Those are some pretty good donuts.
They weren't that good. Were they stale?
Yeah, I think so.
They were a little stale.
$4.68.
Yes.
You've been in since the time of the arraignment, is that correct?
For 93 days, yes.
Okay. I say it's fair to let her go, Your Honor. 93 days for $4.68 donuts that weren't even freaking like Krispy Kreme type donuts. They were like the pack ones. Oh, they looked bad.
Court will accept the defendant's plea. Sentence of the court, fines and costs of $250. I'll order 93 days on this case. Credit 93 served. I will also order restitution in the amount of $4.68.
Including additional court costs of $50, Williams still owes the court a total of $304.68.
Really? Really? Still? Oh, she should have just paid for the donuts. All right, guys, what did we learn from this? The donuts weren't that good. Just pay for them. All right, just
Here
pay
you go,
for it.
and the case
It's not
is
worth
closed.
it. It's not worth it.
I am the living man whose mark is that of life.
Oh my
Next,
God.
we're at the Gallatin County Courthouse in Bozeman, Montana.
Montana.
The defendant, Ernie Wayne Tertelgit, he is not represented by counsel here today.
52-year-old Ernie Tertelgit is charged with obstructing a peace officer and resisting arrest after he was caught fishing without a license. The hearing is just underway.
Fishing without a license?
Mr. Tertelgit has been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to. I am the living man. The name that Mr. Riley refers to, ma'am, is held by the state in all capital letters and is identified by the state on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man whose mark is that of life.
Tertelgit is representing himself today as the natural living man. It's his own interpretation of a sovereign citizen.
No, he's one of those guys. Oh, God.
You're not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Who can tell the living man
Oh, my God.
in a commercial event such as this,
Sir?
who has the right to tell the living man when he can speak and when he cannot speak, what sounds he can make and what sounds he cannot make?
You understand?
He is addressing British law, ma'am. He is a minister on behalf of Great Britain.
Great Britain?
Britain? What?
It seems this living man takes issue with the traditional British title of Esquire being used in an American courtroom.
I'm going to hold you in contempt if you continue to disrupt this.
Ma'am, why, please give me an honorable answer, is a British recognized esquire asking questions in an American courtroom? Why is title of nobility applied behind this gentleman's name that is recognized as being banned from our country in the 1789 Constitution? Is nobody going to stand for our Constitution?
He's cosplaying. I get it.
Tertelgit
He's
may not
cosplaying.
believe in courtroom formalities, but he does believe in interrupting. And Judge Wanda Drush has had enough.
She looks like a Wanda.
Will be taken up to a jury room where we may watch the proceedings. I reminded you.
When the LARPing is too good. He's so in character, man. Oh, he just pulled the chair out. Stand up.
Stand up. No, pick me up. I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States Constitution of 1789.
Before he's escorted out, Tertelgit hurls a Yankee Doodle dandy of an insult at the prosecuting attorney.
What does he say?
Sir, you're a Bozeman native. What are you doing packing a British recognition? Should be ashamed of yourself.
I hate these commercials so much. They get like some dumb player to play it, and then they never fucking make me
Tertelgit
satisfied.
can only watch the courtroom
Anyway,
remotely
sorry, I got distracted.
as his case is finally able to continue. The jury would eventually find him guilty, and although jail time is waived, he's ordered to pay more than $400 in fines.
Would one of you remove my bolo tie and return it to somebody in the crowd, please?
What? Return my bolo tie, and then can you give it to somebody in the crowd that I borrowed? I borrowed it off of Steve. That is crazy. Play better. True. I mean, I just feel like whenever they advertise those games, as a creator, shouldn't you make it look like easy to win? You know, more satisfying. It makes me more like motivated to download the game.
Next, we're in Beaumont, Texas for a hearing. 31-year-old
He deserves
Arthur
double,
Washington
yeah.
has been charged with third-degree assault on a family or household member. 7 months earlier, Washington allegedly struck the mother of his children. He was arrested and released on $20,000 bond. And this was not Washington's first assault charge. 7 years earlier, he was convicted of a similar crime against the same victim. Today, Washington appears without a lawyer before Judge John Stevens to discuss next steps in the case.
You are charged here with a third-degree felony of assault, family violence.
which carries with it up to 10 years from prison if convicted. Are you getting a lawyer?
Yes.
Who?
I don't know.
So you don't have a lawyer yet?
No, I was on quarantine.
You're on quarantine for what?
Tuberculosis.
So why the hell are you here in court if you're in quarantine for tuberculosis?
I'm supposed to come to court.
Huh?
What did your doctor say about this?
On quarantine.
What does that mean to you?
Not to go longer.
But you're here. So you disobeyed your doctor's order. Why don't you even have a mask if you've got tuberculosis, sir? Sit over there. Sit over there, right over there. You're in quarantine. You're quarantined over there. That's terrible. You don't have any common sense to do better than that?
After placing Washington in the jury box, Judge Stevens moves on to his case.
This case involves an who is that?
That's the mother of my children.
Get this man out.
You can't have any contact with her.
Yeah.
Do you have a GPS device?
Yes.
On you?
Yes.
Let me see it.
My phone? This the only thing I have GPS on?
That's not, no. It's supposed to be attached to you.
Oh, no. I don't have it.
Yeah, you do. That's ordered. And I just ordered it.
Okay, right now.
When the court orders, like it orders in every case like this, a GPS device, you have to have it on your person. So we know where you are at all times. You have 48 hours to do that. And I want to see receipt of it, or else I'll issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
As ordered, Washington purchased a GPS tether, and he remains free on bond. His case is pending.
Oh, that was so boring.
Next, we head to Atlanta, Georgia for an arraignment.
I don't think he understood. I really don't think he understood
charged
either.
with criminal trespass.
Oh, that's it? Just trespass? Just trespass? Editors, no, I don't think he understood. Yeah, he definitely didn't. He didn't understand quarantine and all that shit. He just seems very simple-minded. Holy Miss Q and chat. Hi, Uned. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sit straight. Thank you.
A day earlier, Thomas, who has previous convictions for aggravated assault, battery, and drug possession, was arrested for urinating in public at a MARTA train station. Today, he appears before Judge Jesse Lal to hear if he'll be offered bond. The state is represented by Ginta Bickerstaff, who's recommending a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services. Jay Kim, the public defender, agrees with the bond, but prefers that it goes through a jail diversion program called PAD, where community workers help people who've been arrested avoid incarceration. Bickerstaff strongly disagrees with that option.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation to have his bond through pretrial seems more reasonable considering that this defendant just pled guilty to a battery charge and he's currently on probation for that case as well.
Okay. Bond is set at $3,000. It's going to be a signature bond through the jail.
Judge Lal rules to allow Thomas to stick with the PAD program, and the hearing's essentially over. But it looks like Thomas wants to say something.
What is he gonna say?
Mr. Thomas.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are you putting your hand up? And do you have something to tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Please do not say anything. You got the best signature bond through the jail. Please, you have nothing to say.
Oh my God, his lawyer's like, please just shut
Despite
up.
his attorney's advice,
His lawyer's just
Thomas
like, shut
seems
up.
determined to make a statement.
What?
I just wanted to state that I am not on probation. That case was closed.
Okay, you don't have to talk about anything else.
Mr. Thomas, you have 77 arrest cycles.
Oh my God.
Do you think I really care whether you're on probation or not?
No, ma'am.
Then why would you mention it?
Yes.
The only reason I'm granting a signature bond is because it's being recommended by the prosecutor. But I was looking at a $5,000 bond because apparently you do not know how to use a bathroom.
Oh my God.
Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do better.
Me in the back is
Very
laughing.
good.
Yeah.
You are to stay 200 yards away from each and every MARTA station or property, including their sidewalks and their parking lots. Do you understand? And if you need to answer nature's call, do you know what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
You are to use a proper public
Why is that
restroom
so
or the
hard?
privacy of your own restroom. You are not to exhibit yourself in any kind of public way in order to relieve yourself. Otherwise, the state's it has its right to charge you with public indecency. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. I can't believe
That's
I'm
so
telling a
embarrassing.
grown man how to use a
Oh,
bathroom.
yeah, seriously, what the fuck?
This
oh.
is all shame on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sit back down. That's
Thomas
crazy.
was released on bond, but must continue his diversion program until his next court date. His case is pending.
That is so insane, dude. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Imagine having to tell a grown-ass man how to use the restroom. What the fuck? This really happens?
Next, we're in Ann Arbor, Michigan for a plea hearing. 24-year-old Joshua Sawyer has been charged with aggravated stalking, assault, unlawful imprisonment, 2 counts of aggravated domestic violence, and other charges. 2 months earlier, Sawyer allegedly assaulted his ex-girlfriend 2 separate times.
Oh my God.
He was arrested and held without bond. Today, he appears from the county jail before Judge Ariane Slay. He's represented
Oh my
by
God, I like her
attorney
name.
Jinan
Ariane
Amu.
How are we proceeding today?
Anna, at this time, we met with you in chambers prior to today, and I submitted a cop's request.
Oh my God, look at how great this freaking camera is. It's so high definition.
On behalf of Mr. Sawyer, you have indicated that you would not be inclined to commit to the cop's request. So I would like to adjourn this to allow me time to decide how we want to proceed.
But before the judge can respond to Amu's request for an adjournment, the defendant has something else he wants to discuss.
Can I speak on my phone situation? The arraignment judge that took my phone, like at the beginning of this,
Mr. Sawyer, whatever you want to address with the court, I think it's best if you do it through me, okay?
No, I gotta get my phone back. And I can't contact my people. I haven't been able to get in contact with my family, none of that. So I was like, wanted to ask the judge, like, can I get my phone back in here? I don't have my phone. I have no way to contact nobody.
You're not supposed
to the outside world. I got family that don't even know I'm in here. So I'm trying to like have a way to contact the outside world. My phone been taken for 2 months. I never had like a paper to say why they took it.
Mr. Sawyer, are you asking for your phone to be able to use it while you're in jail, or do you just need the phone numbers off your phone?
No, I need to use the phone while I'm in jail. I haven't had no contact with my people, with my family since I've been in jail.
Judge Slay decides she needs to step in.
Mr. Sawyer, if your request is that your phone be removed from property to get certain information off it, to get the phone numbers, that's something Ms. Hamoud will have to work out with the prosecutor's office.
No. I'm talking about my phone account. I haven't been able to call my people since I've been here.
My
Like,
phone account? What are you talking about, bro?
I haven't been able to contact nobody. Family don't even know I'm in here.
Talking about maybe Ms. Hamoud's.
I think he wants his cell phone. It's his account.
He's talking about his jail phone.
My jail phone.
Oh.
A fellow inmate attempts to help clear things up.
Oh my
but
God.
it only seems to add to the
Yeah,
confusion.
I don't get it.
I don't have
What's
any
a jail
control
phone?
over the jail phone, so I'll let you and Ms. Hamoud figure out what you need to
Judge,
do.
this I'm saying. Judge, if you grant my phone, if you tell them that they gotta cut my phone back on, they're gonna cut my phone back on. I have no contact with my family or nothing since I've been in here. This is crazy.
As the hearing comes to an end, Sawyer becomes even more frustrated.
Like this gotta be against some type of law or something. Like I need my phone, like to contact my family.
Mr. Sawyer,
phone.
Can you please?
I can't even
just
call them.
let us meet and we'll figure it out, okay?
So what am I supposed to do until then, until we meet, until to get my phone and contact my people?
Mr. Sawyer?
Mrs. Slade, what's up?
Really? Oh my God.
I need my phone.
What's up? I'm gonna tell you what's up.
Tell me what's
This
up.
is what's up today. We are handling your adjournment, your
I
phone,
need my
and
phone
your
to
motion
contact
for
my
your
people.
phone.
That's against
Shut
my constitutional
up.
rights. That is against my constitutional rights. That's against my constitutional rights. I need my phone.
No problem.
Judge Slay seems to have had enough.
Oh my God.
She quickly mutes the defendant and ends the hearing. Sawyer later pled no contest to aggravated stalking, aggravated domestic violence, assault,
I need
and
my phone.
electronic communication
I need my
causing injury.
phone.
The other charges were dropped. In total, he received a sentence of 67 months to 10 years in prison.
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to just...
Christ almighty. Saying his phone is part of his constitutional rights. Oh my god, dude. I just lost like almost all my brain cells listening to that. Yeah, it's written in the Constitution that we must have our phones. I need my phone. I need my phone. That's what it sounds like. That where have I heard that before? Oh my god. Children nowadays that cry when you take away the iPad or when you take away the phone, your phone or something. Like if you're a mother and you have a child and they're playing on your phone and then you're like, oh, it's dinner time. Give me my phone back. I need to do something. And they're like, nah. That was him. That was literally him right there. I need my phone. I need my phone. I need my phone.
Next, we head to Newfane, Vermont for a trial.
Vermont, I've never been there.
50-year-old Christopher Knutson has been charged with reckless endangerment, 7 counts of violating an abuse prevention order.
Huh? What is that?
2 years earlier, state police served Knutson with a restraining order prohibiting him from contacting his wife or their 2 children.
Well, goddamn, what
it
did he
also
do?
required him to turn over any guns in his possession.
Jesus.
But police say
America.
Knutson refused to cooperate. Instead, he barricaded himself in his home, leading to a 5-day standoff.
Okay.
With
Wow.
police outside, Knutson then allegedly violated the protective order by texting his wife several times. He also called 911.
Where's my emergency?
Yes.
My emergency's right here.
Okay, what's going on?
I gotta vacate the premises immediately and hand over my gun.
Okay.
Or nobody sees in the house unless it's in a body bag.
After tear gas was deployed, Knutson finally surrendered. Once inside, police say they discovered several guns.
Okay,
Knutson
this
was
guy's
arrested
crazy.
and held on $50,000 bail.
This guy's crazy.
He pled not guilty, and after a psychological examination, was deemed competent to stand trial.
Oh my god, this guy's insane or something. Why he used a substance that he was told he could not use anymore. Oh, okay. Why do these guys keep putting their wives in danger, man? I don't know. I'm confused too. To put fear into them, but why them, you know?
Please be seated, everyone.
Knutson, who often refers to himself as
That's him?
Christ,
That doesn't look like him. He has a weird
is
shape head.
represented by a public defender. From the outset, he's disruptive towards the court.
He looked like he had a more he looked like he had a more square-shaped head, and then now it's like a I see it. I see the face now. Like from kind of like sort of from the side, but this is throwing me off. Like maybe he had hair here and it was more square. Because from the picture that we saw right there, the mugshot earlier, he looked like he had more of like a square head.
You know it and I know it.
Mr. Knutson,
What you're doing is unlawful.
is disruptive of this proceeding.
Just making it worse, bro.
Moving to a courtroom. We will continue with the proceeding with Mr. Knutson's absence.
It's all unlawful. It's a violation of my human rights.
Bye.
Today, after Knutson is removed from the courtroom several times by Judge John Treadwell, he's questioned about whether he identifies as a sovereign citizen.
I've never identified myself as a sovereign citizen. In fact, the definition of a citizen is a person, and the definition of a person is a fictional entity. So to call me a sovereign fictional entity, to me, that doesn't even make any sense. So the answer is no, I'm absolutely not a sovereign citizen. I'm just simply opposed to
Oh God, this
fraud
mic
and
hurts.
deception.
Prosecutor Dana Nevins then asks about Knutson's standoff with police.
Some deputies come to your house. They did. And did they give you a copy of this document?
Who am I?
I'm asking if did you get a copy of this document?
Who am I?
What do you mean?
I just am wondering if you got a copy of this document.
Who am I?
I'm confused.
I'm gonna just refer to you as you. I won't refer to you as anyone else.
That doesn't work for me.
Okay, how should I refer to you?
I am a human being.
Oh my God.
Flesh and blood. Soul.
Okay. You sent various text messages at different points in time.
This dude's just as bad as the fucking Mr. Pirate Renaissance guy. What? I am human, flesh and blood. Shut the fuck up, bro. Did you get the documents or not? You know what? Just put him in jail, dude. Just put him in jail. How do you even continue this as the person in the court with someone like this? You have to. It's your job. I feel bad for them. How do you take him seriously? I wouldn't be able to.
Starting on September 2nd, is that correct?
Are we talking about Christopher Newton?
I'm asking if the person, the flesh and blood soul in that chair.
Is the flesh and blood soul a person?
I don't know.
I am going to stab you with a pen.
You can't come up and tell me who I am, what I am.
Huh?
Because where does it end? It's never going to end. Everybody's on autopilot. And if anybody asks any questions, bam, don't you do that. See, that's why I've been in a jail cell for the last 2 years.
Members of the jury, we're going to take a break.
The trial lasted 3 days.
3 days? This dude's just milking time, but he's still in jail no matter what. What the fuck? A heart is like a bedrock, can only be broken by cheating. What? A heart can only be broken by cheating? I mean, I guess you're not wrong. Why is homie trying to debate what a person is? I don't know. He's trying to milk it, but I don't know what he's milking because he's already in jail no matter what. You're either in jail or you're really in jail. That's what happens when someone takes a single philosophy course. And yeah, this is it right here. He thinks he's better than everybody
After deliberating for 2.5 hours, the jury found Knutson guilty of reckless endangerment.
Yes, thank you.
Violating an abuse prevention order. He was sentenced to a total of 38 to 48 months in prison with 2 years credit for time served.
Really? That's it? That's wild. That's it?
Nothing is going to happen.
That was the sentencing? I feel like it should have been way more. That is insane. Oh no. That is very sad. All right, give me 1 second. Let me fix this. Don't listen to me. I'm trying to find ad blocker. These ads are really annoying me. Bum, 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 bum. Sometimes I look at the sentencings and I don't understand them. Like I feel like some sentencings are too short and then some of them are way too long for what has happened. He's not milking it. That was 100% how that man thinks. Okay, you're right. He's just a psycho. Here in Oz, 3 years for murder sometimes. Oh, I've seen it. I saw this one girl who was in jail for how long? 4 years? And she had unalived an old man and gouged both his eyeballs out. Shoved one of those eyeballs up his butthole, and then the other one she put into his mouth. That's like one of the cases that I'll never forget. And then he died from suffocating on his own eyeball. That's how he died. And she got like 7 years or something. And I was like, what? And then by the time she got out, she was gonna be like 32. I was like, that is insane. Shit down, be quiet. All right. Let's go back into this one real quick. Sounds like meth. He was alive while his eyes were gouged out. Yes. She claimed in that case that I watched, she claimed that he was attacking her and she was just defending herself. Even though she had she was like homeless and he was like a nice old man who had like let her crash at his place, you know? And then later on she tried to steal his car. And then that's when the altercation like actually happened. And then she said that it's because, but they've been living like kind of like roommates for months already, you know? Like she would have a boyfriend and she would bring him over and he'd be okay with it. And then that one night, like she wanted to steal his car or some shit and that shit happened. And she freaking like basically pried his eyeballs out. And he was like, I think he was like 68 or something like that, or 70. He was older. And she was like 20 something. And she was like, yeah, he was trying to hit on me. So I I pulled his eyeballs out. It was self-defense. And then I shoved one up his butthole. And then the other one I put in his mouth. And then he died from that. Which is crazy. I too defended myself using Mortal Kombat fatalities. Right. I was like, huh? That was self-defense? You've got to be joking. Hey there. Haven't been here in a while. No problem. Hi, Blaz. Feeling sick and having difficult time sleeping, stomach issues. Hope everything is well. Thank you. Everything is fine. I hope you're feeling better. You drinking a lot of liquid. Hopefully you are. If you're having, if you're feeling sickies and having stomach issues, water helps a lot. Don't eat too much because your tummy might get achy. Natural response, defending yourself. Gouge a man's eyes out and fill his buttholes with them. Right, seriously. Fills his holes with them. Put them in his ears. Perfect timing. We're talking about gruesome crimes. Oh yeah, I love gruesome crimes. I don't know why. Is that bad? Does that make me a bad person? I'm just intrigued by them. All right, I'm done with these court cases because I just see they're crazy people. But I need more than just that. We're gonna watch this one. It's called Teen Killer Laughs After Realizing the Victim's Dead. Oh, that sounds scary. All right, we're gonna go over here. All right. Let's see this. 21 minutes.
I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you.
Ashley Bocanegra, Antonetta Stevens, and Daniel Gonzalez all moved to Georgia to start new lives. And for a while, they did just that. That said, old passions eventually bubbled to the surface, and before long, they fell into a contentious, tragic, and ultimately fatal love triangle. Before we begin, we would like to express our sincerest condolences to the victim's family.
Moment of silence.
Ashley Bocanegra was a beautiful young woman.
Ashley Bocanegra. Well, that's a problem. I've also eaten too much, and I don't want to explain the details. But then again, we are talking about gruesome crimes. Yes, it is. It isn't vomiting. That's the clue I'll give. Oh my God, you got the runs. Crazy. But I think you can assume what I might be dealing with. Yeah, you're peeing out your butthole. I'm sorry. I had to put that over. I had to put that out there. I had to put that out there. But anyways, yeah, that fucking sucks. That actually sucks. I've been there. I think we all have been there before. I've eaten some pretty bad shit before. I actually ate really bad sushi, like sashimi one time, and I think I have trauma from that now, is why I don't really like sashimi or sushi that much anymore from getting sick like that. I'll still try it, but I just can't. I just don't. Yeah, that's what it is. Diarrhea. I mean, that's kind of normal. Thank you for the visual, Keo. You've got it. You know, I'm your girl for the visuals. I love explaining things in detail. I'm a very detail-oriented person. Wanted to make sure I could talk about that. Why not? I talk about shit all the time. Sometimes I say things and then people are like, oh, that's so, like it hasn't happened to you. Okay? Like, I might not say that kind of stuff if people are eating, though. Like, sometimes one of the chatters will come in and go, well, my dinner's over. And then I'll go, oops, sorry. But that's me. That's just me. I'll be like, my bad. And then I just move on with the subject. My bad. I didn't mean to. But yes, Blas, I hope you feel a whole lot better. Keep yourself hydrated just so that your tummy can feel better. You'll get better soon. I know it. Keo often sees people have a wide-eye expression followed by, oh, yeah, when she talks. Oh. I'm starting to understand why my boss called me crazy today. Starting to understand. I don't want to accept it, but it's slowly seeping, like a tea bag seeping. Been trying. It makes me more hungry. Gross. Been trying. Don't want to have to pee a lot during the night though. Oh, but you have to. That's the whole point of being hydrated. Is you keep doing that until your body's like, I am hydrated now. Then your body feels a lot better.
Woman with a magnetic personality.
Magnetic personality, that's me.
She was typically the center of attention as
that's
soon as
me.
She walked in
Center
a
of
room.
attention.
Ashley was born and raised in New York,
New
but
York.
eventually moved to Beaufort, Georgia, about 40 miles or 65 kilometers northeast of Atlanta. By the summer of 2022, she had a 7-year-old son.
She's a very
with man
square
named
face.
Daniel Gonzalez, who also lived in Beaufort. The fact fact that Ashley
It's
and Daniel
Keo.
had
No,
both
I don't want
moved
to be a
to
serial
Georgia
killer.
is pretty telling, and it probably wasn't by chance. They had a passionate on-again, off-again relationship for years.
Toxic?
But at that point, they were both in serious relationships with other people.
Oh, very
Daniel
toxic.
was engaged to a woman
Oh my
named
God.
Antonetta Stevens, who
Goddamn!
he had known for about 5 years. Ashley was engaged as well, but they saw each other all the time because she was Daniel's supervisor at Floor and Decor, where they both worked the night shift. They allegedly regularly had relations at work when no one else was around, but for some reason, Daniel told his 17-year-old sister Janine about the affair in early August. This was odd because he knew that Janine and Antonetta were best friends.
Oh my God.
In fact, Janine felt like Antonetta was more of a sister to her than Daniel was a brother. Janine initially promised Daniel that she would keep the secret to herself, but she broke down and told Antonetta almost immediately. Shortly thereafter, they saw Daniel and Ashley walking together at a convenience store near their apartment. Antonetta suspected that Daniel had been cheating on her for some time, and at that point, she knew that her womanly intuition had to be spot on. Needless to say, she was hurt, confused, and downright angry. After all, she was under the impression that
Okay, that's a better photo of her. The first one did her. Whoever picked that photo did her wrong. That's all I gotta say about that. That's just, they really did her wrong. I mean, her eyebrows could be a little lower too, because I was very surprised. True, but I mean, I gotta wake up to go pee. Like, it's worth it in the end, but I hate the feeling. I know I hate the feeling too, but it just makes your body heal faster. You didn't completely empty me. No, I know, but you have to. It's not a forever thing.
they had moved to Georgia to get married, raise their children, and put their pasts behind them. But now, the man of her dreams was cheating on her with a beautiful young woman who was his ex-lover.
Oh,
his
narrator,
boss,
why?
and
A narrator, why do you gotta do Antoinette like that? Why you gotta do her like that? When she goes, he was cheating on her with a more beautiful, like, and then he used this photo. Oh,
mother of his son.
I'd be pissed if I was
Shortly
her.
after 12 noon on Thursday, August the 11th of 2022, 30-year-old Ashley Bocanegra showed up at the Preston Hills at Mill Creek apartment.
It is what it is.
Daniel, Antonetta, and Janine lived.
It is. Just accept it. Just accept it. Dramatic, beautiful girl, the drama.
Later, Daniel claimed that he was asleep and that he didn't know she was coming, but Antonetta and Janine were definitely expecting her. They left the apartment as soon as she arrived because they wanted to confront her in the parking lot. Antonetta and Ashley began walking around one another menacingly as soon as they made eye contact. Meanwhile,
Oh my God.
17-year-old Janine filmed the unfolding drama on her cell phone.
Oh,
it was
God.
obvious from
2
their body
versus
language
1.
that Antonetta and Ashley were about to get into a physical altercation. Antonetta was bigger and stronger than Ashley, and
Yeah.
she immediately grabbed her hair and threw her to the ground.
Yeah,
Ashley's
that's
head banged on the
exactly.
blacktop as
Yeah,
Antonetta
this is exactly how I would imagine the fight. I mean, come on, guys. Who are you gonna put your money on? Like, who the hell are you guys gonna put your money on? Unless you guys want to go broke. Man's just stating facts. Yeah, I guess so. Guess we just have to accept it. It is what it is.
held her down and told her that she would fucking murder her. The fight was lopsided from the very beginning. While Ashley was on the ground, Antonetta snatched the cell phone out of her hand and gave it to Janine before resuming the assault. Ashley repeatedly told Antonetta to get off of her and let her up. We don't know exactly what happened next because the authorities did not release all of the footage on the grounds that it was too violent and disturbing. However, Antonetta clearly held Ashley on the ground and continued to assault her, and Janine eventually joined in and
I don't get this part. Like, your man cheated on you. Why are you? I'm not saying that I condone beating, but like, your man cheated on you. Why are you grabbing a friend to go and beat up a stranger? Like, she was part of it, yes, but it's not like you know her. She's not the one who betrayed you. It was, what is his name? Daniel? It was Daniel who fucking betrayed you. Why do girls do that? I don't fucking understand that. I never understood that, actually. Don't do it this way, but at least punish the one who actually hurt you. Right. So instead of punishing your mans for cheating on you, you attack the girl. Thumbs up. Right. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Who hurt you? Why? Like if we were to think about this, why was she hurt? She's mad because her man cheated on her. So who's the one who you are connected to him? He's cheated on you. So then how does that branch over to this fucking girl over here? Like let's go and beat her up, you know? I guess in the situation it's easier to go after the skinny girl, I guess. And then let the guy fucking pick, basically. Like, how are you gonna pick her? How are you gonna pick her over me? It's crazy. I'm in my bed, my tummy is rumbling loudly and I'm scared. I just want to relax. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like that for maybe a day or two. You'll be fine, I believe. I've been there. Don't worry, it's normal. Hi, Pasosa! What's happening? We're watching this video called Teen Killer Laughs After Realizing Victim is Dead. So basically, okay, so what's her name? Antoinette, whatever. Left top. Antoinette had a boyfriend named Daniel, okay? And then the bottom is Daniel's sister, okay? And Daniel has been cheating on Top Girl with the girl on the right over here. And now these two girls, the sister and the girlfriend, have teamed up to go beat up the girl that her boyfriend cheated on her with. It's crazy. It's crazy shit, you know? Like when you get betrayed, you go after the random stranger that was involved with your boyfriend, not the boyfriend.
Few hearty kicks to her head as well. Moments later, witnesses saw them dragging Ashley through the parking lot by her hair. Antonetta told Ashley to say hi to Daniel a number of times. She also said that she couldn't believe that she and Daniel had relations at work and that she was going to tell her boss and get her fired. She also claimed that Daniel had told her it was okay if she went outside and fucked her up. Eventually, it seemed like Antonetta was about to let Ashley up, but Janine chimed in and told her not to stop. After another round of blows, they left Ashley in a heap on the pavement and walked back to the apartment with her phone. They
Jesus
originally
Christ.
planned on calling or texting her fiancé to tell him about the affair, but they never got around to it. The altercation only lasted a few minutes, and someone from the leasing office eventually called.
Like even if they let's say okay, they won the fight, and then they did fuck up Ashley's life, right? What good is this gonna do to her? Because from what I can tell here, this girl, she still wants to be with Daniel. She's doing this to prove a point, in a sense, to almost like put fear into Daniel, to say that any girl that you fucking go with after this, I'm going to fuck them up. That's toxic. That is crazy. Oh my God. So back to yesterday, everybody wants a yandere until you see what. Yeah, right. Exactly. This right here. This right here. So hey, y'all are liars if you've never been on your phone while on the toilet. Oh, who said that they've never been on their phone while on the toilet? Crazy how this would have been avoided with a simple breakup. Yes, it could have been, but no, let's fight. We want to fight. She really wanted to be violent. It's just for self-gratification. Oh, is that what it is? Hard to be with your mans if you go to jail. She's just trying to prove a point. I just don't know. She's like every other dumb person that we saw in court earlier today. Like she's like, what's her name? Desiree. I don't know. Nobody here, but there are some that probably wouldn't want to admit it. Truth. I mean, there's a bunch of people who don't admit to not flushing when they're in a bathroom somewhere in like a public area, like at work or in a mall. They never actually physically flush the toilet because they think everything's like automatic or something, because at home they have an automatic toilet. I hate that shit. Just press the button, bro.
911. Ashley was in bad shape, but she managed to get up and walk to the apartment because she wanted her phone back. Antonetta returned her phone, and by then Daniel was out of bed because of the yelling and arguing that
Oh my God.
He went to the door to see what was going on and instantly recognized that Alicia and Antonetta had been in a fight. But at that point, Ashley's injuries didn't look that serious.
Really?
She was able to walk normally, and other than a few
Okay, so she
red
walks
areas,
normally.
her
That's
face
good.
Wasn't that swollen. She eventually made her way back.
Her face wasn't that. She just got into a fight, bro. That's like you getting into a car accident. You don't know if you're injured until the next day. You don't know if you're bruised until the next day. Sometimes it's like your body is lagging. What? There better be photos. I want to see photos of this.
Back to her own apartment. But
adrenaline, right? Exactly, adrenaline. Like you might fall and scrape your knee, but you might not even feel it. You might be limping and you're able to freaking walk and stuff. Like she's probably walking right now because she doesn't feel anything yet. But tomorrow, she is definitely going to feel it. Jesus. So does the girl he cheated with end up dying? Or I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know which one's the one that ended up dead. I'll never understand not flushing. If you think the lever is that dirty, just push it. Yeah, right. And I've seen that. Even if it's a button, you're washing your hands after you piss or whatever anyways. You aren't flushing after you wash your... Right. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Oh, yeah. And I broke my femur when I was 9. That was not fun. I've never broken any bone in my body. Knock on wood.
But she was in far worse condition by the time her fiancé got home later that afternoon. He immediately drove her to the hospital where emergency room doctors determined that she had fractured ribs and several internal injuries.
See? Fractured ribs, bro. Internal injuries. There's no way. That fight looked brutal as fuck. They said that she got her head fucking kicked in and that Ashley was on top of her the whole entire time fucking wailing on her. There's no way that that was a minor, like, she slapped her on the face and called it a day. There's no way.
And to make matters worse, her face and neck had become so swollen that she was having trouble breathing on her own.
Oh, but it's fine. Yeah, her face wasn't that swollen. It wasn't that. Daniel, you are the problem. I'm telling you right now. That's insane. Grime Step, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. And my ankle, I'm still young too. Turning 21 this month. Nice. Happy early birthday. I keep saying belated because I feel like I'm always late, so I always automatically go with happy belated birthday. Why not just go to the hospital yourself after getting jumped just to be sure? Because she said she wanted to follow them there to go and get her phone back. What an idiot. They're all idiots. They're literally all idiots. First off, the first girlfriend, right? She just wanted to fight. She just wanted to fight. Okay. The sister, Daniel's sister, she is the instigator of all of this. Because she's not dating Daniel. That's her brother, right? But she's really close with this girlfriend of his. And she considers her more of a sister to her than her brother being a brother to her. So she's like, well, out of the kindness of my heart, I know that he's cheating on you. And this is the girl that he's cheating on you with. This is the girl. If you're going to go fight her, don't worry. I'll have your back. I'm going to be there too. You know? That is insane to me. She's instigating all of this. Like, if she wasn't there, that girl, she wouldn't have... I'm not saying it's a good thing, but she might have not even caught that her boyfriend had cheated on her, you know? And if she did in the future, she would be on her own, acting on her own. Not like this girl fucking whispering in her ear and telling her what to do. That's my honest opinion. I think she's the one instigating everything. The sister.
Officers arrived to investigate the incident shortly after the 911 call came in. When Daniel answered the door, they asked if they could speak with the two women who were involved in the altercation.
She's gonna sleep on my fiance. She works over there. She's his manager.
So?
And she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her.
She keeps forcing him to have sex with her after he been cut it off. What is this English? What? That doesn't make no sense. She keeps forcing him to... Yeah, he cheated on me with this girl because she keeps forcing him. He's like, no, I don't want it. No. Can you imagine? That's what? As someone who lived in the hood, I understand not getting checked after a fight. It's not a thought in their head. Yeah, girl, how is that 80-pound twig forcing him? That's what I'm saying, dude. This girl just beat the fuck out of that girl. And then now Daniel is huge too. Like, how is this fucking, 105-pound Ashley girl forcing him to do anything? Girlfriend is delusional, man. I'm telling you, It's the sister. It's the sister. She's the crazy mastermind behind all this.
After he been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him, and we ended up fighting right there because she approached my home.
She approached your home? She approached your home, or you was the crazy bitch that ran after her with your fucking your sister for life, your BFF.
He told them that Ashley came to her home, that she was Daniel's manager at work, and that she forced him to have relations with her at work after he had tried to end the relationship on multiple occasions. She also told them that Ashley repeatedly called and texted her that morning to let her know that she was coming.
If that was the case and they have evidence of that, it's because they stole Ashley's phone right after beating the fuck out of her just to send. But her phone should be locked. Any smart person, guys, remember to have a freaking lock on your phone. I'm just saying, okay? It makes it a little bit harder for people to steal it. Jeez. Sister using the girlfriend like a... Yeah, she's the mastermind. Crazy to lie like that when y'all recorded it.
Together, and you're a woman, you know our intuition. I know that's the girl. I seen her, we argued yesterday, he broke it up, it was fine. This morning now, she's calling, text him, saying that she's gonna be coming here.
Okay, I hear a lot of her talking for Daniel. Where's Daniel? I need Daniel here, not you, Antonetta. Attach a C4 just in case, right? If you fail 20 times, auto wipe everything. What?
The officers left without making any arrests because they weren't sure who had started the fight. They even called and spoke with Ashley at the hospital just to get her side of the story. To their surprise, she said that she didn't know Antonetta Stevens or Janine Gonzalez and that she wasn't sleeping with anyone's fiancé. Ashley seemed fine during their call, but her condition deteriorated to such an extent that ER doctors decided to fly her to another hospital.
Holy shit, don't tell me this bitch dies. No! Just because two psycho bitches decided to fucking pull off this whatever the fuck this is. That's so sad. Daniel went to the hospital. I appreciate you in chat for being nice and understanding, but not completely grossed out. No problem, dude. Oh no, not the cock.
With more experienced surgeons, but sadly, she died later that afternoon before they could perform what may have been life-saving surgeries. Now, with a possible murder on their hands, Gwinnett County detectives returned to Antonetta and Daniel's apartment later that night. Daniel was not home at the time. Antonetta and Janine were, but neither showed even the slightest bit of emotion when Detective Carter told them that Ashley was dead.
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died?
She's dead. So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
And that was mutual and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that. Yeah. So, but because of it.
I wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I get it.
You weren't that
because of
person.
that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure, okay. Wow, I'm so sorry.
Antonetta did say that she was sorry and that she never intended to kill anyone, but she reminded the detectives that Ashley came to her home. This statement...
Liar. Who leaks this footage? I want to know who fucked up. Who are all these people fucked up? Some of my favorite things to watch on YouTube are the Karens getting destroyed body. I like it when Karens get slapped. That's my favorite too. It looks like they could care less, weirdos, man. Right? There's no emotion there. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like they made it seem like I had a pet lizard that I had for like maybe a day that I found in the wild. And I was just like, I lost him. And they were like, wow, that's so sad. I'm sorry, but I think you're going to find another lizard and you'll be just fine, you know?
It was obviously meant to place some or all of the blame on the victim. The implication was that the fight never would have happened and that Ashley would still be alive if she had not come around looking for trouble. Antonetta also told detectives that she was suffering from depression and bipolar disorder because she and Daniel moved to Georgia to start new lives, and she never thought that he would cheat on her with another coworker.
Basically, cheat on me with someone at the workplace. You know?
Suspect already, instantly. Can we talk somewhere else? You know, let's go down to the police station. That's what I think. I'm not that person. Also her. I'm gonna fucking murder you, basically. That's good. Oh my God. I guess so. I mean, she's not wrong, right? She said she had bipolarism. Wouldn't be surprised if they didn't even delete the recording. Yeah. Or they shared about it online and bragged about it. When interrogations come up in the court, people want to see remorse. When jury and judge see none of that, it's like, yes, right. It's a mega GG. Correct. So true.
So we would like to get like a formal statement. So we're going to ask that you come up to our headquarters and talk to us.
It's just right up the street.
Detectives did not question Janine at the apartment, but they were pretty sure she participated in the fatal fight.
Oh, she definitely did. She definitely did.
Antonetta and Janine to come to the police station.
What's with that laugh? Why is she smiling like that?
A few questions. It's unclear if Antonetta and Janine were transported to the police station.
If I was involved in something like this, you would not catch me smiling and laughing like I didn't do shit in one of these films. Like if this was some sort of interview, I would be scared shitless. The sister laughing is so weird. What the fuck? Right after an incident like this, I would not be able to laugh like that.
In the same vehicle, but they were placed in separate interrogation rooms immediately after arriving. Antonetta's demeanor and
good. They need to be separated. That I would be freaked out if they weren't separated. Either they didn't delete it or they sent it to the girl's fiance and he had it as, oh yeah, you're right. Oh my God, I hope that's the case. I want to know if it was true though. I mean, it showed in the beginning that they were having an affair though. So I still want the fiance to confirm that if Ashley and Daniel really were in an affair. She thinks she's getting away with it. Yeah. Wonder how the brother will see her after that. I don't really know. Hi Chico. Hello. Life and not much about what's going on, but when you're suffering from pee out of the butt, it's kind of hard. Well, then just go. Just stop talking about it. Just do something about it. What? They didn't delete the video. It came from the police case as evidence. They just didn't release the worst part. Oh, I see.
Language were relatively somber, but she told detectives that she didn't go out looking for trouble and that she never intended to get into a fight with Ashley. She also expressed remorse for her death, but again, she made it clear that she came to her home where she lived with her fiancé Daniel and their children. This was exactly what she said earlier that day, but Antonetta eventually hung her head and said that it was all too much. And shortly thereafter, she told detectives that she wasn't going to say any more and that she wanted an attorney.
I will say that, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel, very remorseful about.
I do think that she is remorseful in a sense that she fucked up. Like she basically is like, I'm about to fucking get caught. I need an attorney. That's what I think she is right now. That's what I think she's thinking. Didn't go out looking for trouble. Didn't pick a fight. Yes, you did, bitch.
Anything that has happened with that young lady. I will also say that, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance.
Why people gotta talk like that? That annoys me so much when people kind of talk like that. I'm not even talking about the case anymore. I'm talking about the like why can't you just talk normally? Like that hurts my ears. That actually hurts my ears. What? It's like the dudes on TikTok that be growling like, hey, like what the fuck are you saying? God damn. I'm so sorry. Like I don't even know. Is there a word for that? Like people who growl talk? Is that what it's called? Like growling while you talk? Such a low tone. Like what the fuck?
Argued. I was hit. We fought. I feel really bad, but I don't know. I'm just,
Does she feel really bad? I don't know. Are you buying it, guys? Do you guys think that she is feeling remorse right now? Those guys are Rizzy though. No, shut the fuck up. No, they're not. Need them in my Valo games. I don't need to be in Valo, period. Nah. Right, no. I think she's like if she didn't get caught and they didn't come to her house, she'd be like, whatever. But now that like she's, they're kind of like, all right, I mean, you were part of it, and she died and you were like basically the last person that saw her alive. So, like, we kind of think you's the murderer, you know? And then she's just like, ah, shit. Like, yeah, they could fucking pin this on me. I need an attorney. I need to find my way out of this. She was like 20 minutes away from posting a victory. Yes, right.
This is just too much.
It's too much. Is it too much when you beat her up? Fractured her ribs? Damaged her internal organs? Kicked her in the head multiple times?
No, I'm not. I'm just, you know.
Was that too much?
I have kids. I don't.
You have kids? You have kids? Oh my God, bitch. She has kids, you guys. She has kids. Wow, she wasn't thinking like a mother. That's for damn sure. Because if you were a mother and you cared about your kids and you would sacrifice your life for your kids, the last thing you should be doing is trying to fight somebody who someone else told you that they're cheating on you with this girl. Fighting a random stranger off of assumption, off of some rumor some girl told you. That, yeah, they moved to Georgia for the better life, remember? I guess. One day I want to have kids. Do anything for them. That's just odd to see. This mother is not mothering. And there's the appeal to emotions again. Yeah.
On the other hand, Janine was surprisingly talkative and upbeat in the other interrogation
Upbeat?
room
What the
just down
fuck?
the hall. She started by telling detectives Araya and Carter that Antonetta and Daniel hadn't been on good terms and that they had been arguing a lot. Janine said things got worse after an incident with
Yo, she's instigating this. She's the mastermind. Right here, this girl, it's her. It's her.
the in-laws on a recent trip to Florida where they attended a family member's wedding. She told them that Daniel told her about the affair with Ashley and that she, in turn, told Antonetta because she was closer to her than she was to her own brother. Then Janine described
Oh, that you right. Her smile is a little creepy, just a bit gremlin. She's acting like us when we watch the TV. Yeah.
Antonetta's reaction to the news and told investigators that they saw Daniel and Ashley walking together near Quick Trip the very next day.
Told her what happened. He explained cheated or whatever. She was like, "Oh, really?" She's upset, whatever. I was like, "Don't tell him that I told you because he's gonna be mad at me." Right.
According to Janine, Ashley came to the apartment because Antonetta and Daniel were splitting up, and she was kicking him out of the apartment. She readily admitted that there was a fight that afternoon and that she and Antonetta took Ashley's phone. However, she said they only took it because they wanted to call her fiancé to tell him that Ashley was cheating on him.
And Antonetta saw the messages, so she decided.
The way she's talking sounds like a high schooler spilling tea about a relationship that she saw happen to a friend. Not, hey, I think we killed somebody. Yeah, she's dead. Like, she's not, I don't think she has grasped that the person that she also beat up or helped is dead. Like look at that. Look at that expression. I would not have that type of expression if something like that were to happen to me. There's no way. She's 17. That's crazy. Scarily accurate. I don't know a single person who was this giddy talking in an interrogation after killing. Right? They never grasp the situation until they hear the sentencing. Right, that's when they start crying. You're going to prison for 10 years. Yeah, and then it's like, what the fuck? What was wrong with you before then?
Like, yeah, now she's about to come see you. Now I'm about to beat her up. Because you just saved me from her the other day. No, you know that's how it was. So.
You know how that was. Shut up.
So Antonetta and me, we go.
And I.
And she comes to the house. You know, big fight. Big fight. So, after the fight, we took her phone. We were gonna call her husband to let her know that, you know, just lost her somehow.
She also told them that Ashley came to the apartment when the fight was over and that they gave her phone back, and that they had no idea what happened after that because they closed the door and went back inside.
I don't know what the hell happened after.
Next, Detective Araya asked Janine if she had ever been in a fight. She said that she had, and she got a little flirty when he told her she had wide shoulders and an athletic build.
I really look athletic.
Yeah, you look athletic. Yeah, you got some shoulders on you.
Why would
This is not the interaction that I was expecting. This is like it feels like a freaking blind date or something. Like, what the fuck is this? I don't like this interaction. It's making it feel off. And on these days, these people were surprised to have their first interrogation that started with, "Girl, you would not believe this." Yeah, seriously. Silently judged.
You don't know if I really care about these shoulders.
Janine already knew that Ashley was dead and that she was involved in the fight that led to her death. But even so, she was smiley and lighthearted throughout the entire interview.
That's
to be
crazy.
fair, she was only 17 years old, and as such, it's possible that she did not understand the magnitude of the situation. Then again, she may have known full well how serious things were. If so, acting inappropriately casual and friendly may have been the only way she knew how to deal with the stress. Whatever the case, Janine described the fight and admitted that she did more than just hold the camera. She said she was surprised that Ashley kept talking during the fight, even though she was the one getting beaten up.
Tell us about that. Like, how did it happen?
It was very vivid.
I know
It happens so
came.
fast. You know, fights are just like a blur when it happens.
Yeah.
But
Where was she? I know you said earlier she came looking for him.
she came because he was getting kicked out, and she wanted to be a little writer. When she knows she a side chick and she got a husband at home, girl.
I know she's breaking up a happy home, but where was she at? Like,
no, she has a husband as well.
Yeah, no, but where was she at?
What do you mean?
You said she came and looked for him. Where was she at? How did y'all make contact with her?
Through messages.
Where did you meet up?
She was in our complex. I guess she lives like right near us.
Detectives established
she,
a
though?
good rapport with Janine in the early going, but the atmosphere in the room changed instantly when they confronted her with the glaring inconsistency in her story. She initially claimed that Ashley was texting Antonetta that morning. However, the detectives knew that she and Antonetta took Daniel's phone while he was sleeping and used it to lure Ashley to the apartment complex.
How did you guys find the messages again?
His phone.
Okay, did you find it or did she find it?
She found it.
Antoinette? Okay. How did she, like, where were you at? Did you come, how did that happen?
She came to me, we were reading messages. And we were like, yeah, that's the girl that we just saw. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys text her?
What do you mean?
Did you guys send messages to her?
Did you guys text her? What do you mean? What? Do you speak English? Do you understand what I'm fucking asking you? Yes or no? You cannot blink twice if you're stupid. Oh God, Lord, help me. Oh, these people could be doing so much better stuff in society, but they're picking fights for no reason. Just.
Her number.
No, I mean from his phone.
Oh, from his phone? No, I don't think so. No.
What do you mean you don't think so? No, I don't think so. Bullshit. Girl, all four had no brain. So stupid. Oh my God, you're right. Yo, what's up? We're clean. Blink twice. Wink, wonk.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because you messed up your story a little bit. I already read the messages. You messed up a little bit.
What was the messages?
He wasn't getting kicked out.
Oh, wasn't he? Oh, wasn't he? It was.
I don't know.
What the hell?
At the end of the interview, Janine seemed mildly amused when detectives told her that she was being charged with robbery. She laughed and admitted that they took Ashley's phone, but she reminded them that they gave it back later. After this short exchange, they told Janine that she was also going to be charged with murder.
I told you she wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just did it so we could call her husband, but we changed.
Yeah, no, take the robbery charge off. But the murder, yeah, I did that. Like, crazy. Oh, what we got here. Okay, it's like, okay, so this, the girl that we see on the screen right now, this is a sister, okay? So we got Daniel, we got Ashley, we got Antoinette, and then this is, what is it? Sister. I'm gonna call her sister. So Daniel is cheating on Antoinette with Ashley. Ashley has a fiance, quote unquote. Never met them yet. So then, sister tells Daniel, okay? This is Daniel's sister. Sister tells Daniel that wait. What did they say? Daniel told sister that he's been cheating on Antoinette with Ashley. That's what happened. So then her being friends with her brother's girlfriend, she tells Antoinette, which is the brother's girlfriend. And then they kind of like team up on Ashley and steal Daniel's phone to lure out Ashley, the side chick, and they beat her the fuck up to the point where she runs after them to get her phone back, but she is severely injured and she ends up dying later in the hospital. That's where we are right now. So they're interrogating the sister and the girlfriend right now. The one on the screen is the sister. So love triangle gone wrong. Yeah, it was almost like a love triangle with an antenna because the sister is part of this too. She seems like she's like the mastermind in a sense. But for real, thanks. I'm not glad I'm going through this suffering crap on my own. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Distraction.
She say it was okay for you to take it?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's a robbery.
Oh yeah, that's a robbery.
Is murder.
Murder?
Yep. You'd be charged with murder.
Me?
Yep.
Me? Why? Whoa.
That's too bad.
Janine said it was crazy, that life was crazy, and that it was too bad. According to her, all she did was pull Ashley's hair.
I barely laid hands on her. All I did was pull her hair.
At the end of the interview, Janine laughed and joked with the photographer who took her mugshot. She and Antoinette were arrested and charged with robbery, aggravated battery.
She's treating this fucking photo like it's a photo shoot for some fucking magazine. Are you kidding me right now? What is wrong with her? There's not there. I'm sorry, guys. There's something not right up there. There's something not right up there. Till consequences. Yeah, that's too bad. What? That's not the right life. See, it's all fun and games until they said murder. Then she went, yeah, but even when she went, yeah, for like a second, yeah, no, she doesn't belong in society.
And felony murder and transported to the Gwinnett County Jail where they were held without bond. Daniel had injuries all over his back and shoulders when Gwinnett homicide detectives showed up at his apartment later that night. He couldn't say how he got the injuries, but Antonetta may have attacked him before or after the altercation with Ashley. Whatever the case, it was apparent from the very beginning that he had feelings for Ashley and that he was concerned for her. He even gave detectives his phone and told them that they could search through his call and text records to help them figure out who instigated the fight.
The only thing she said is, why would you do this to me? And I told her, like, we're not, like, the love interest is gone, everything. Like, I told her this yesterday when she saw me walking with this girl.
Oh, okay.
And I stopped her. I was like, you're not gonna fight her because of what we're going through. It's not her fault, you know.
Did she message?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And I'm pretty sure
I feel bad for Daniel. Why did he pick a crazy bitch first? This was a personal decision and he fucked up. He messed up. Oh my god.
Then, when he asked how Ashley was, they told him they had just found out from the hospital that she had died from her injuries.
Is she hurt?
She's dead. She's dead, dude.
Like real bad?
Like real bad? Like she's no longer here.
I'm not gonna make a show. I'm not gonna go and yell. I'm not gonna go call her. I just want to know.
Well, yeah.
Oh
A
no.
little while ago, and she actually passed away from.
Bro, stop playing with me, please.
Seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down.
Oh no.
Breathe.
Oh fuck, dude. No.
Breathe. Look at me. Breathe.
During the trial, prosecutors...
Dude, he really did love her though. Like he was just earlier he was just saying in this that he was telling Antoinette that like she was like, so why'd you do this to me? You know, and he's just like, I just don't feel like I love you anymore, you know? Like I don't see you like that anymore. That's why I'm with this girl now. See, that's a more human reaction to hearing someone died. Agreed. That was the most human reaction we've had so far. Not from Antoinette. Antoinette did not have any remorse. She was trying to act like she had some sort of remorse. The sister, she gone. She's just crazy.
Heavily on the footage taken by Janine before, during, and after the fight. Janine's attorneys claimed that she played a minor role.
Oh, Janine, that's her name.
And reminded everyone that she was a minor at the time. They even described her as a bystander and said that, if anything, she should have been charged with involuntary manslaughter instead of murder. But unsurprisingly, this tactic backfired when prosecutors showed the footage in which Antonetta asked her if she wanted any of this. Janine clearly said, "I do." Then,
oh, you bitch. Nice. I mean, good, because then we can nail him for it. You know what I'm saying? But idiots. She was surprised, but not sorry. Right. In my opinion, everyone sucks. And now because of all these bad actions, someone's... Right.
kicked Ashley in the head at least 3 times while she was on the ground. Another pivotal moment in the trial came when prosecutors presented the autopsy report. According to the medical examiner, Ashley's death was caused by a rupture of the right adrenal gland. But more importantly, the manner of death was homicide. Antonetta's attorneys claimed that she was not the instigator because Ashley came to her place of residence. But this didn't hold water because she used Daniel's phone to lure Ashley to her. In the end, Antonetta Stevens and Janine Gonzalez were each convicted of theft, battery, and murder, and sentenced to 20 years in state prison.
20 years.
Ashley's family set up a GoFundMe page shortly after her death. It ultimately raised nearly $6,000
That's
to pay for the cost of transporting her body back to New York, as well as her funeral and burial. Later, one of Ashley's cousins said that she was a beautiful woman inside and out, that Antonetta and Janine were motivated by jealousy.
Seriously.
And they were lucky the police got them before the family did.
I'm very angry with those girls. They lucky the cops got them. She was beautiful.
I'm really angry with those girls. Oh my god, no, you would not catch me fucking on a breathe, girl, breathe. Oh, if I was their relative, and they were like, can you record an audio for me? I'd be like, beep, beep, beep. You would have to censor everything. You literally have to censor every little thing I would say. There's just no way. I am so crossed with those girls. There's no way you would hear that shit out of my mouth. Are you kidding me? Little Dry Noodle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hydrate. Okay. May prison. That's too big of a word, Creed. Can you not? Need someone to hold your earrings, Keo? No, I wear studs. I know better than wear long earrings.
Inside out, so I could see why they was jealous. And jealousy is an ugly trait to have.
If you found this case compelling, don't forget to
That's
like
crazy.
Comment.
I'm very angry with. I'm so angry with these girls. Nah, fuck those girls. I'd be like, they are lucky that the fucking cops got them first. Because if I had gotten to them, ooh, and then it would just cut out right there. It would like instantly just cut out. Ooh, those girls would wish that they were in jail.
Comment down below and give us your take on it, and please
B-roll of
subscribe to the
nature.
channel. Also hit the notification bell to know when we
This is a
reveal
good
a
one.
new
All right, what's the
shocking
next
case.
one? All right, this is the next one. Woman places mother's what? Woman places mother's eye on Little Caesar's pizza box. A mother's eye gets put on a Little Caesar's pizza box. I don't know if they have that if you guys know what Little Caesars are, but Little Caesar is basically just like a pizza place, like Pizza Hut or Domino's or Papa John's. But it's really cheap pizza. It's real shitty pizza. All right, how does this play out? Okay. All right, boys, we got a confession. At least he confessed, right? But I asked for olives. Not eyeballs. On pizza? That's screw loose. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so vicious. Did you see that? Did you see it? I can't look at myself. 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 I would never do that to my mom.
A Florida woman calls a co-worker in the middle of the night begging for help.
Oh my god, this explains so much. This is in Florida? Crazy.
When he gets to her house,
It's Florida. Guys, it's Florida.
Shocking, and tells him to call 911. Within an hour, police uncover the brutal truth.
Case closed. Florida woman, right? Oh my god. That's Salt City.
Where one of the most savage crime scenes imaginable awaits them.
I'm the devil! I'm the devil! I'm the devil!
The following
sounds like a
report is based
kid.
on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. The scene that police find inside a Royal Palm Beach, Florida home on March 16, 2018 is one of unimaginable horror. Blood spatter stretches from the entranceway to the kitchen, into the laundry room, and even up the walls. But it's inside the garage that the authorities find the true nightmare. A woman's body, mutilated beyond recognition, her eyes carved out of her head.
Oh,
these
Jesus.
images will undoubtedly remain engraved in the memories of every law enforcement officer who sees them. One may last longer than the rest. The woman's eyeballs, placed carefully on top of a Little Caesars pizza box, right over the cartoon logo's eyes. But the first signs of trouble didn't come from this unfathomably gory police walkthrough. They came hours earlier when a 32-year-old woman named Camille Baya began sending unusual text messages to Kenneth, her manager at work.
At 10:24, and they said, "Got my big wings now. I got a story you could tell for centuries."
Kenneth's phone shows that the first text from Camille came at 10:08 p.m. and depicted an emoji of an angel. Shortly thereafter, she sent him a picture of a man giving the middle finger to a police car and wrote, "There's only one." Camille then sends a cryptic message that reads, "I need to sleep. Can you tell the boys to keep it down up there? I need to rest." Attached to this text is a helicopter emoji.
Do you know what that means? I had no idea.
Helicopter emoji. What?
Camille sent a photograph of 3 gold statues with a message reading, "My pendant." She then writes, "Bring it to me by order of King Osakan 22, and sends a picture of a city with a pyramid. She ends the...
She crazy. She crazy. Well, what is this? She's gonna claim possession. There's no way. Weirdest product placement I've seen. Yeah. This whole texting thing is weird. I would be super thrown off.
The string of texts with one final ominous message that reads, "Mom doesn't believe me, King. Can you believe her?"
You work for FedEx? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm a manager there. Okay. So what did she do? She was a courier. Courier. And a new book would be written. Is she the time? I think that was done before you. She was texting y'all afterwards.
My guess, strictly my guess, would be when she sent you, I got my wings. It was already done. That would be my guess.
Camille also sent similar text messages to another manager at FedEx that night, but it wasn't until shortly after 1 a.m. that she picked up the phone to call a coworker named Julio.
I was asleep, and I got a call from Camille, and she sounded like something happened. She sounded, I don't know, frantic maybe. I don't know if that's the right word, but she told me, she's like, "Can you come over? I need somebody to talk to." And I was like, okay. And I hung up, and then I told her to text me her address.
Oh my god, brave man. Brave man. I could never. I'd be like, well, I guess I'm gonna go get killed tonight. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. See you later. Maybe not, you know. I could never do that. I don't want to say goodbye to my parents. I love them. I would need somebody there. I ain't going by myself. You can't make me.
And I came over here, and I saw her outside. I met with her outside her house. And when I saw her, she was kind of mumbling a little bit. I couldn't understand
Fuck that
everything
shit.
she was saying. But she was saying something about that she's been off her meds, that her weed got laced. And she told me that she murdered her mom.
Oh my god, it was her mom. It was her mom. I thought it was like a random. I'm not saying that that's gonna make it any better, but it was her mom. What the fuck?
Julio immediately calls 911, and deputies from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office respond to the scene. They find Camille sitting on the sidewalk and immediately notice that her hands are covered in blood. She tells the responding deputies that she killed her mother and makes the statement, "The drugs made me do it." But it's not until they put her in handcuffs and begin walking her to a police car that she becomes completely unhinged.
We got a confession though. I mean, like, what do you do with this? Run. Didn't take her meds. Yeah. Yeah, you are the devil. What the fuck? Insanity plea? Yeah. It's looking like that. It's looking a lot like that.
If Camille is sick, a look inside the house may reveal why. The entire first floor is decorated in blood. Inside the garage, there awaits a scene of utter savagery. Camille's mother, Francisca Montero Baya, lies on the floor, her face smashed, with a deep cut to her right arm and a long, wide gash down the center of her chest. There's another deep cut in her pubic area.
What the fuck?
The skin of her forehead has been peeled back.
What the fuck?
The skull underneath. Her eyes are missing, and of course there is their final tragic resting place, positioned on top of a pizza box, almost like someone's idea of a sick joke. Investigators notice there are cameras set up inside and outside the house, but when they check the recordings, they find that the DVR has been unplugged.
Oh.
The bloodstains surrounding the outlet suggest that this was done very recently. Camille tells police that she thinks someone laced her marijuana with PCP, or flocka, a designer drug that can lead to hallucinations and violent aggression.
My EMS captain coming because if she's on flocka, she's got to be transported. Yeah, that's your guys' call.
Oh, easy. Let's just test it and see if it's in your system.
It's decided that Camille should be taken for medical treatment, and she is none too happy about it.
Let's get you checked out. Why don't you come over and have a seat? Okay.
Just take me to jail. What the you brought me to the hospital for?
At the hospital, her strange behavior continues.
How old are you? I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer. You kid. Stop asking me dumb.
Hi, Keomio. Let's just get through this as quick as we can, so don't make it any harder for the doctor and nurses, all right?
I accept I would you die with you die with you die.
You want to get out of here and go over there, right?
I could have get over. I could have get over. I could have fight it. I could have fight it.
I just want them to check it to see if flocka is in her system, and then have it be like flocka isn't in your system. So everything that you've done is on your own accord. That's what I want. That's what the outcome I want is.
She was innocent, she was innocent, she was innocent, she was so good, she was pure, she was pure, she was pure.
The devil dumped me.
The devil came and I killed.
All right, Camille, can we get the jacket off so that they can treat your hand?
Hey, Camille, those injuries on your legs, when did those happen, honey? Sweetheart, did that happen tonight?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course. I did it. I don't want to see how I did it. Please don't make me say how I did it. You see how I did it.
Were you trying to hurt yourself?
No. It was in me and I got to
Issue is she's not really slurring her words. Yeah. She's not.
Because I didn't fight it. I didn't fight it hard enough.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's so scary.
Oh my God, that was so vicious. Did you see that? Did you see? I'm so sorry. Mommy. I'm sorry. Mommy, I'm sorry. I should have listened. I should have stopped smoking. I'm sorry.
The autopsy later reveals that Camille's mother died from blunt force trauma to the head and strangulation. In addition to the extensive lacerations,
with unnatural
her
breaks
nose
and
facial
cries.
bones were
Yeah.
fractured, and several teeth were cracked and knocked out. Her right eye wall had been broken, and a foreign substance, later determined to be marijuana, had been pushed into her brain.
What the fuck? What?
In addition, blunt force trauma to the head and strangulation. In addition to the extensive lacerations, her nose and facial bones were fractured, and several teeth were cracked and knocked out. Her right eye wall had been broken, and a foreign substance, later determined to be marijuana, had been pushed into her brain. In an equally inexplicable discovery, a set of keys is found in her vagina.
What
At
the
hospital
fuck?
On the night of the murder, Camille seems unable to cope with the haunting memory of what she's done.
I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. So please not me now. Please, I can't think anymore. I can't think anymore. Please. I feel like
And they say weed does not kill. That is wrong, bro. This is not. This ain't any weed I've ever had. There's no fucking way, bro. No, this is. She says she's off her meds. I don't even know what her mental illness is. What did I join back to? They're saying that the weed did this shit. That this girl was high off of weed. But then this murderer is saying that, oh, somebody laced my weed with PCP and it causes like aggression and hallucination, which made her kill her mother in a very gruesome way. Like ripped her eyeballs out, put it on a Little Caesars pizza box, and then freaking peeled back her fucking forehead skin, broke her fucking eye socket. Like what? Put a set of keys in her general area. What? Stabbed her there too. What? This is the devil's lettuce fruit. What the fuck?
Camille's toxicology report
To her
later
own
revealed
mother.
the presence of THC and amphetamines in her system.
Okay, so she has. I mean, that's it. What else is there?
There is no mention of flocka in the
See,
test
no flocka.
results. One of her neighbors recalls Camille mentioning it on a previous occasion.
We were just kind of talking, maybe something about the news that day. I don't remember exactly, but it was something about a situation.
And directly applied weed into her brain. That is just weed, no flocka. Okay, so there is no flocka. But I think that it's not just, you can't tell me that she just smoked weed and then it made her hallucinate to kill. No, this is no way. I don't agree. I'm sorry. That's crazy as fuck though. No, there is no fucking way. I'm sorry. I just don't. No, that is the illness. What is the illness here? No, there's no way. She has, this is some mental. It's definitely something else. You can't tell me that she got high off weed and then she did this. And that was because she smoked weed that happened. Yep, mental. This was like some mental issue that she had prior to this. But this is the shit that my mom would scare me with and go, you see, this is why you shouldn't smoke. This is why you shouldn't smoke, do drugs, you know? And I'd be like, yeah, mom. Yeah, she's been plotting this for a while. Yeah, seriously.
About somebody being on flocka, and then that night too we thought, this is so weird, she just admitted that she had done that, and we were all kind of like, you tried that? And she's like, yeah, I sprinkled some on a cigarette.
But while it's unclear what part illegal substances may have played in that night's massacre, the discoveries keep getting more and more
There's more?
bizarre. Inside the garage, police find a cryptic handwritten note that reads, "The gates to heaven are in your eyes, the stairway to heaven at your legs. I found nirvana when you tasted the fruit. I was blinded by love at first sight." At the hospital, Camille is no closer to finding peace.
I can't look at myself. I can't look at myself. I can't look at myself. I can't look at myself.
She's just repeating the same thing over and over. I can't tell if she's acting crazy or if she's like crazy. Like I can't tell right now. Could be also that like mom wanting to cut her off. Yeah, because that weed in mom's brain sounds too personal. That is personal. She got stabbed in the freaking cooch, dude. She stabbed her mom in the cooch. She peeled her freaking forehead skin backwards, exposing the skull. That is... I don't know what that is. That is gruesome.
I would never do that to my mom. I'm such a mama. Boy, I love my mama so much.
According to one of her mother's co-workers, however, the relationship between Francisca and Camille had grown strained in recent months.
I knew she was having problems with this daughter.
Okay.
Drugs and many times she didn't want to go home. We would go after work, we go here, we go to the restaurant and they have, happy hour and something to eat because she didn't want to go home.
She didn't want to go home. How long has that been going on?
That's about a year now.
About a year now?
Yeah, or more,
Okay.
And she was having trouble sleeping and you could see things were bothering her, but she wouldn't talk to anybody.
On the night of the murder, a nurse tries to look past Camille's horrific deeds to offer words of comfort.
Oh, God.
I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I'm having no soul anymore.
No soul?
No.
Everybody has a soul.
Pray and you talk to the Lord. You'd be surprised what
I don't want forgiveness. I don't want to forgive. I don't want to forgive.
Sorry you're going through this.
Because I'm a monster.
You're what?
A monster. A monster, a monster, a monster.
You're
Don't.
a monster?
Don't.
Nobody's a monster.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Don't stop. Why are you telling her this? You don't know yet. You don't know. Oh my God, this nurse. Bless her heart, but don't. Bless her, but don't. Like I was saying, eyes out and scalp. Yeah, it's like insanity plea goal for some BS sacrifice ritual. Yeah, but that weed in the brain. Yeah, and then the key in the vag key. And then the weed inside. She fucking shoved weed into her mom's skull, into the brain, guys. Physically. She don't know. If only the nurse knew, right?
I'm not sure what you're going through, what you did, but I'll pray for you so everything be okay, all right?
It's never gonna be okay ever again. There's nothing you can do.
You're gonna be all right. No, you ain't.
Okay, we're gonna give you some baton to go.
Why did I do that?
I'm gonna give her some medicine so she could be a little bit more calm.
I'll give it some vital signs too.
I'm gonna get vital signs. Do we need to relax her?
Marilyn is ready to go.
Ready to go where?
Prison.
The police prepared a
She's ready to go. Where? Prison, because she is a monster.
I'm sorry I just met you. I wish I could, be here for you, but just pray, girl. God is good. Unfortunately, we have to live for the mistake we made in life. Can I give you a hug before you go?
Oh God. Huh? Bless your heart, but holy fuck, what?
Murder. Camille Baya ultimately pled guilty.
I'm sorry, but she's having too good of a shift. I don't condone this type of behavior. Good God, but this woman is not. Yeah. What the Can I have a hug? Oh, by the way. I want to be the officer. By the way, yeah, that girl you just hugged, she fucking stabbed her mom, vaginas. Yes. Oh yeah, and then her head. Yeah, peeled that scalp skin right off. Yeah. Eyes taken out. Put on a little Caesar's box. Who's gonna tell her? What the fuck? Can I have a hug? Ooh.
Guilty to manslaughter with a weapon 6 years later, in November 2023. She was sentenced to 15 years in prison with credit for time served.
That's it? 15 years? Wait, what was the total sentencing?
Camille Baya ultimately pled guilty to manslaughter with a weapon 6 years later, in November 2023.
6 years later. So does that mean that she was in prison for 6 years? Not murder, manslaughter. That girl, what? Manslaughter with a weapon. That girl just proceeded with mind ritual on her own. With sexual addition. Yeah, I don't know. Not murder? I don't get it. What makes it manslaughter and what makes it murder then? Why did they charge it? I'm so confused with our system. I don't understand this. Why is it like this? Insanity plea and cooperation. You really think so? They can lessen the charge like that? But only 50. This case was so brutal. You have a good lawyer. Okay, but if we were to compare the two cases that we just saw, the previous one and this one, this girl killed her mother. It wasn't just a stab. What do we know? She got a big slash across her body. She got her forehead skin peeled back to expose the skull. She had trauma, multiple blunt force trauma to the head. So I'm guessing her skull was cracked. Her eye socket skull, like that part, her eye sockets were cracked. Her eyeballs were pulled out and put on a Caesar's box. Her genital area got fucking stabbed. And then she shoved keys into her mom's private parts. And then she shoved weed into her mom's brains. And she got 15 years for this. Meanwhile, the other girls killed a girl, beat her up. Like, they didn't really think that they... Okay, I'm not defending them, but I'm just saying, like, they weren't planning to kill her. They were beating her up, and they just happened to beat her up too hard to the point where they had hit vital organs in some sort and caused her to die, you know? This girl killed her mom, her own mother, doing all these other gruesome shit, and she only got 15 years. The other girls got 20 years each. Manslaughter is killing without malice. Murder is, you know, murder. Yeah. But you also gotta include was under drugs, was cooperative, was... Yeah. Manslaughter is not a premeditated or deliberate from what I looked up. As far as they know, this was mental illness and or drug related. Really? Because she could be like manslaughter and desecration of corpse. At least 20 years too. Damn. Basically, they couldn't prove this was planned out. Oh, that's not homicide. So if it's not planned, it's not a homicide? Is that what you're telling me? So if it wasn't planned, oh, and because those girls called Ashley up, it was like they were luring her to plan to hurt her. All right, well, I guess that kind of makes sense-ish. That's stupid as fuck, though. I'm sorry, guys, but that is actually, to me, is stupid. First degree is planned. Second is moment of passion. It is stupid. What the fuck? That's so unsatisfying. You get me? Yeah, it sucks. Like, this is why I watch so many of these things and I see how these people get charged. Like, there was one where it was so... They claimed self-defense. And it clearly wasn't because they stabbed the person, like, over 30 times. And they got, like, 5 years in prison. And I said, what the fuck? Really? That is just... That's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. But you work with what you got, yeah. Hello, Keo. Hi, Faith. Hello, how are you? Oh, that is very, very silly. Bum, bum, bum. Because, you know, a lot of these people can't be rehabilitated after what they... Yeah, so letting them back into society at any point feels irresponsible. Yeah, but then, you know, why do you charge them with like 2 or... I've seen some of these murder cases where it's like 2 to 5 years. And I'm just like, yo, he's only in jail for like 2 years and he's gonna be let out. Like he needs more time in there, you know? Like I've seen cases where they do that and then the person does come out and then they fuck even more shit up. And then they just get another 5 years. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, keep him in there. Keep him in jail. Why are you hurting us? What did we do? Doing great. I'll be lurking while I work. No problem, Face. Thank you so much for the lurksies. Yo, what up? What up? Exactly. I think that's stupid. Oh, man, that's so unsatisfying. I mean, it is stupid. And then you have the murderer got out and killed yet another member of the same family. Yes. And the system is like, oops, happens. Yeah, no, seriously, that pisses me off. It's so unjust. Yeah, our prison system is terrible at fixing people. It usually just makes them worse. It does make them worse. I've watched a documentary about that where like this kid, I don't know, he was just... there was something wrong about him, like in his brains, right? And then like he had to go to like a mental institute as a kid, and then he came out, and then he did like a mass shooting at like a mall. I forgot where it was though, but he did a mass shooting at a mall. Like after that. And he was like telling them, he was showing them so many signs that he was unwell. But we don't really care as a society until it happens to us. Yeah. I just know I don't be messing with people like that. You know, the moment somebody seems off, like I scurry away. I'm like, wee. I don't talk to people like that. I care for my family and my friends, and I don't want to associate with people who will endanger me and my loved ones. Isn't that fair? I remember that normal guy got into prison because of parking ticket and came out the prison second in command for what the hell? He went in for a parking ticket and came out what, second in command for a card? That's wild. The hell? That's wild shit, bro. I remember I watched this video where it was just like, would you be able to survive a state prison or something like that, right? And I was like, I was very intrigued with it. And I was like, well, I guess I won't be able to survive because like I watched the whole entire video and I was like, I don't think I will be able to survive. I will die in the first minute. I am sorry. I don't know, because jail's basically another society, but it's different than where we are, you know? I wouldn't last a minute. I'd be like, hi, dead, just gone, dead, unalived. I was like, yeah, bro got promoted even working. That is insane. They were like showing you tricks and stuff. What was it? It was like they would like show you how things worked with like pictures and stuff like that. Not Keo would be supplying you with coffee there. Oh my god, imagine. I would actually don't mind that. Sounds chill. I just don't want people close to me. I like my privacy a lot. So no, I will never go to jail. Sorry. It's a good currency. Oh, is it really? I guess coffee is really popular there. Pillow Princess arc for me. Oh my god. I could never. I remember when I was little, my parents used to scare me so much whenever I did anything bad. And they would always tell me like, the police are coming to get you. They're coming. I'm like, no, mom, I can't. I can't do it. Please. You can't send me to jail. I don't belong there. It was quite funny. And I remember believing it. Like, I actually was genuinely scared. I was like, no, please, I really don't want to go to jail. I'm scared. And police officers are bad. Like, ever since I was little, I always thought, like, whenever I saw police officers, I would be afraid. Coffee, cigarettes, and chops? What's chops? I don't know what that is. I don't know these linguos. That was another thing that video was trying to like educate me with, was linguos inside the jails. Oh, chips. Oh. They always use them to scare you. Really? I didn't know that. Like, oh, look, it's the cop. He's a bad man. Like my parents did it like that. I feel like most parents would usually go, oh, if you do something bad, they're the ones that come and get you, you know? Like they go and they throw bad people into prison. So are you gonna be bad? And it's like, no, mommy, I don't want to be bad. I'm not bad, you know? But my parents were just like, if you do something bad, they go and they get you, and they're called police officers. And I'm like, oh my god, that means they're bad people because I'm technically good, mom. I'm technically good. Same. Even when I didn't do anything, the anxiety would kick in anyways. Yeah, right. Same. Meanwhile, the cop just chill guy minding his day. Yeah, I would like to say that most cops would be like that, but at this point I just go half and half. Cause I'm telling you, half of the cops they're kind of dicks. It's just like it's just how it is. It's like coworkers, you know. There's never a perfect in every occupation there is just never a place of workers that are 100% perfect. There's always good and there's always bad. In a perfect world, yes, they'd all be good. Ramen packs too. Oh yeah, I remember ramen packs. The flavor packs used a prison food make them good apparently. Yeah, no, I don't want to learn how to do that because I'm not going there anytime soon. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's kind of fucked up. What? Yep, there's always that one asshole that ruins it for everybody. Yeah. This guy knows a lot about prison, right? In a perfect world, everybody would be perfect. In every occupation, there's good and bad workers. Nobody is perfect. Like you always have that one coworker that you're like, oh my God, they're so lazy. It's like that everywhere. Any occupation is like that. I'm just saying. It is what it is. Accept it or don't accept it. You can't tell me the world is perfect because I've lived it and it's not. But I like to enjoy my time here. That's all. With my peace. And I like peace a lot. Yeah, I think I've watched like some TikToks of them making like prison food. And I'm like, it looks so good. It doesn't look that good. But that's the best they have, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't get anything else. So what did we learn today, guys? Don't go to jail. Yeah, enjoy your time here by watching how awful the world is. I mean, I do. I mean, that's all I can do. But that's why I like watching movies so much. I like watching movies. I like watching animes. I like watching dramas and stuff like that. Because in those worlds, it is somewhat perfect, you know? In a sense. Because somebody wrote it out like that. It was beautiful, you know? It's a beautiful story. There's meaning to it. I got it. Chill. The cops also chill out when they stop talking to friendos and see the government ID card. Yeah. Don't go to jail. Thanks for the advice. Of course, I'm here for you. Whenever the bald ones chill out after seeing that card. Oh my gosh. No, I love food too much to go to jail. There's just so many things to be grateful of in life, you know? Like, don't you guys have like a favorite restaurant or a favorite food or a food that you make or a food that a friend makes or a food that a loved one makes that you always like to enjoy once in a while? Now imagine that being taken away from you. Don't go to jail. Don't go to jail. I hate rent and taxes too much that I'm considering prison. Oh, God. There's no way. At least you can collect stuff if you're homeless. You can make do. Sometimes if you, I'm sure, because I feel like when there's like homeless people that beg on the street, even they get to eat something that they enjoy once in a while. Out here. They have the opportunity to. Okay? They wanted Cheetos and chips, flavored chips. They can also buy some flavored chips. You know? It's like a job for them too, you know, in a sense. Oh, I would empty that jail if I'm considered evil. I would give them a reason to think of them as such or think of me as such. I mean, you kind of have to because you have to stand your ground in there. If you go in there and act like a bitch, they're going to treat you like one. So I get it. I understand that. That is what happens. Become the monster. Yeah, it's what do they call it? A dog eat dog world, but it would be like that in jail. Survival of the fittest in there. That's what that is. If you don't show that you're you're strong in there, you're freaking dead. That was very, very scary. I don't like that image. I don't wish you guys, any of you guys, to go to prison, okay? Like, you guys, anything happens, just come and chill in my stream, dude. Don't be going to places like that. Just think about the favorite food that you like to enjoy all the time. Okay? And just remember how delicious it tastes whenever you get to eat it. And how grateful you should be that you can enjoy that dish at any time you want. Any day you want, on a day off. Or if you want to make that something, you can go and do that on a day off you have, you know? I'm just saying. What am I doing next week? I'm gonna take my doggies to a lake next week. I can't wait to watch my little one swim. She's so tiny. She's 4 pounds of fury, and then I got her a life jacket. It's yellow. Pics. Oh my god, I'll show you guys pics. I got her a yellow one, and then my other two have life jackets too. How old is she? She's like a year. The small one? Yeah. My little baby Pomchi. Banana Maggie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, pics please. I will. Maybe I'll take a video of her swimming for you guys. But I'm really excited. Like, I know my boy, he's very bad at swimming because he panics. My girl, she's really good at swimming. She glides across water, and I've never seen my little one before. So yeah, but I got her a life vest. So they all have life vests. I just worry for them, you know, because they're my little babies. But yeah, so I can't wait. It's gonna be fun because the life jacket is so funny because it wraps around them, right? And then obviously it has like a little flap where like they can rest their chin, so it lifts up, so that way their snout's not just like in the water. And then on the back, it's like a handle for me. So I like putting it on them, and then I like to grab them like they're luggages, you know? Like I just come down and I just grab onto the handle, and it's like doing a lift. Like if you were to do like an RDL and you just lift up, you do the hinge movement and you just stand up, you just got 2 dogs in your hand. It's so cute. And they kind of just float. They're like a little suitcase. And I'm the crane. Also, did you not take one of them for a date? No, I didn't take them. Oh, you mean the play date? Yeah, I did. I took them over to my coworker's house for a play date with her dogs because she has 3 dogs too. So we had like 6 dogs in the house with like one cat that was just hanging out, and then another cat that was underneath the bed. It was very chaotic and fun. Animals everywhere. And her big dog, her giant dog, how many pounds? 80 pounds? Oh my god. Okay, so my littlest one, Mina, is like 4 pounds. And her big dog, it was like obsessed with my baby dog. He was obsessed. He had like such a huge crush on her. He had to follow her everywhere. And like she would go into like these tiny little crevices, and he's like, I need to go too. And I'm just like, no, you can't fit, you know? And then whenever like either her or I would like pick the little one up, he would try to like jump onto us to get to her. And it was like, oh my God, dude, calm down. But it was so cute. He wouldn't like break eye contact with her. He would just be like she'd be sitting on the couch somewhere high up, and you could just see him looking up at her, just not breaking eye contact. Like, I'm not letting her out of my sight. It was so cute. Deadlift your dogs. Yeah, 4 pounds. So much gains, right? So much gains. What a party. Oh, that's adorable. It's like that the stops for a baby where you just grab them. Yes, where you just grab them like they're carry-ons. Yeah. It's like those stories of a kid befriending a giant. Yeah, it basically is. Did not see anything so adorable, I guess. Yeah, no, it was super cute. I'm gonna see if I have any pictures to post later on Discord. I'll show you what her dog looks like. Her dog's so cute. His name is Sammy. The best. I mean, like, he's like, there was one time when he kind of like growled or barked and it sounded so menacing because he's a huge dog, you know, but he's actually so sweet. He's like a teddy bear. You better, Kia, don't let us hanging. Okay, I will. And then when I go swimming, I have to show you how she swims. I gotta make her swim to me. It'll be the cutest thing ever. I don't know. I'd probably have to get one of my friends to hold her at a distance and make her like, and then call her to me. Cause I kind of like doing that and see her like swim up to the camera. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited to see her swim. It's just something with me and dogs and water that just, I get very giddy about that kind of stuff. I like animals. I feel like we don't deserve them. But here we are. Those doggos are the best examples of look scary but sweetest thing inside. Yeah. Some of them, like there's some dogs where they just have like a really menacing like bark, you know? But then they're like the sweetest little thing ever. But I love that. I love that. All right, I'm gonna look to see what I'm streaming next week so I can keep you guys updated. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna start Life is Strange. True Colors. It's a Choices Matter game next week. And then also following that on Saturday. So Friday, next week, Friday, Saturday. Friday, we're playing Life is Strange. We're starting it. And then Saturday is karaoke stream. Ooh, that game. Yeah, I never played it. I've had it for a while now. Like I bought it on a sale or something. I just never opened it up. So I want to at least try that. I might be able to finish it in like 3 streams. So we'll see. Yeah, I love Choices Matter games. So terrible at puzzle games that at least if Choices Matter, it's like press A, press B. I'm like, I got it. And then I still fail, but at least it won't be that bad because at least the game can still continue and I won't be stuck on one screen for 5 years. I hate being stuck in games. It gives me a headache. I'm like, no, why? What did I do? I didn't deserve this. Damn. All right, let me go find somebody to raid these. Daniel. Let's see, who's up? Omori. Is there any category you guys want to see particularly? I don't think anything's really trending per se. Let's see. Here, let me put reacts. Not necessarily reacts. Because I can only do one tag when I'm searching. Let's see. No, not English. Oh my god, the amount of birthday sabotage. Is there just a lot of birthdays in May? What's up? I'm like scrolling through this and I feel like I passed like 5 birthday subathons already. That's crazy. Hey, yo, it's my birthday subathon too. No, I'm kidding. I gotta find somebody. Oh, happy birthday, May babies. Yeah. Hang on, let me count 8 months before May. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fuck happens in September? That doesn't make any sense. I was also trying to do the math in my head. What holidays in September? Alex, thank you so much for the follow. Tareen, thank you so much for the raid. No, why are you raiding me? I was about to raid somebody too. September is just the month. Is it the popular month to be going the, you know? Like, that's crazy. Halloween. Labor Day. I guess that's kind of funny. I guess that is kind of funny. Tareen raid, let's go. Welcome in, everybody. I am Keo. If you haven't heard of me, I am a VTuber. Was that obvious? And I'm just here trying to be myself. That is all. But thank you so much, Tareen, for the raidsies, even though I'm gonna raid too. I hope your stream was fun. What did you do? Yep, summer is over in September, so it makes sense. That's crazy. We were just doing reaction videos earlier to like murder cases and stuff. The crazy shit, you know, that kind of stuff. It was wild. It was wild and it was crazy. I died narrating a game for... Oh my god, does your throat feel dry? Because mine would be. I don't think I'd be able to. I mean, I can, but it would feel dry. My throat would definitely feel dry if I was narrating something. I'm sorry for your VTuber condition. Why are you sorry for that? Did it sound negative? I hope you get well soon. I'm okay, somewhat used to it. Lemon and honey and tea always helps with that. I don't know why, but it just does. I don't think that you should get used to it, though. I think you should try and soothe it, then just get used to it. No, used to the lots of reading. Oh, okay, okay. Then your voice, your vocal cords were made to narrate then. I already knew that part. Cursed by the VTuber disease. Why are you making it sound so terrible? Like, is VTubing really a disease? God, you guys are reminding me so much of like the girls in high school who were like, no, I'm so ugly. No, you're not. You're not ugly. I'm ugly. No, you're pretty. I'm ugly. No, you're pretty. No, you're pretty-er. It's like that. Grr. VTubing is a very fun hobby. How's that? Imagine being a VTuber. Imagine me being like myself without fear. It's great. I love it. It's only if I need to do like a rough and gruff voice. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense because you're kind of like growling at that point. Have you seen any VTuber that lived more than 100 years? No. Makes you think. Makes you think about what? I don't think about that stuff. VTuber or not, you're still a person, and I accept all peoples. But Q was lovely. Gee, high school drama. Water is the true poison. Wait, why? Why are you saying water is the true poison? I'm drinking water right now. What does that mean? You know oxygen is the true poison? He's speaking facts. No, well now you're saying oxygen is the true poison? Are you saying that us being alive is the true poison? Because suffering is the true poison? By inhaling oxygen and ingesting H2O, it makes us live longer for us to truly suffer. Wow, you guys are deep. That's some shit there. I didn't know you guys were such poets. Who am I gonna raid? I'm like sitting here scrolling and I'm just not finding somebody that catches my eye. That has an English title. But I must raid. I can't not raid. It would just make no sense. This is my whole existence here. It is the oxygen when creating energy leaves in the cell some side products which damages said cell. Reason why body needs to regenerate all the time. Oh, not late. You were just early. Oh yeah, is that what it is? What it is, what it isn't. Okay, hang on, wait. All right, this person's playing Resident Evil 4. That sounds fun, right, guys? I just like I like zombie stuff. I couldn't find a VTuber that was reacting to stuff. Just in time for raid. Why do humans need to sleep? I don't know. Q is a scary movie person. I am the scary movie person. I've watched so many, it's insane. I don't know. Actually, I need to catch up. I've like compiled another list of like 6 horror films that I need to finish. I think I just finished Malevolent like last week during like a workout or something like that. And it was. Send me the list. It's not a legitimate list. There's screenshots. I only like giving good recommendations. So they're just, when I screenshot these horror films that I find, I don't know if they're good or not yet. So I just try to watch it because I'm that type of person where it's like, I look at the poster or I look at the comments and see if people like it or not. And then I'll try to watch it. And the last thing I want to do is recommend something that's bad. So I at least want to watch it first. All right, let me start the raid. I'm gonna try watching Teacup. Why does that sound familiar? Teacup. I might have seen it before. I not like watched it, but like I might have seen the poster for it before. All right, we're gonna go and raid Cryofly, who's playing Resident Evil 4. They've been streaming for, oh, they just started. Perfect, like 40 minutes in. All right, let's give them lots of love. See, but the zombies turn around for Leon. Oh, okay, let's see what happens. They're a Samoyed VTuber. Alright, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do truly appreciate everybody that came and hung out with me today. I will see you guys all next week on Friday and Saturday. I will post the schedule on Monday. Tomorrow, I will be working on my ASMR roleplay video that will be uploaded on Monday. Please take a look through the Discord. I have added links to multiple of my YouTube channels. Okay. Otherwise, please keep up to date with everything. I know it's a lot to take in, but I will try my best to keep you guys up to date with everything as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Happy Mother's Day. Please enjoy it. Go buy your mom some flowers or something. God damn. Anyways, see ya. Bye-bye.